What's going on, man? What's going on with
Oh
Brother,
man,
man?
we back to
Hold
this
up.
brother again. What were the details that I missed out on that we missed out yesterday?
Well, I mean, it was just more visual. It's just showing the
Uh-huh.
girl and the
You said
guy
she's a
making it.
repeat offender, though, right? You said something
Yeah,
about
she's a
man. That's
repeated offender. Yeah.
that's nasty work. They didn't put her in jail for what reason? Did they say why they released her from the last time? Didn't she kill somebody else as well the last time, or no?
Yeah. I was told she did. I don't
That's
know if she
crazy.
killed somebody else, man. I'm not sure if she did.
Oh, okay.
I'm really not sure if she did, but I've heard it was something to that degree that involved with drugging other men and getting away and stealing and robbing from what I was told. I don't think it was severe to somebody died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not that I know of. I could be wrong, but I didn't get that story.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. It's just a messy situation all around. The guy should have never been in that area based on his level of affluence, and the fact that you're there within 24 hours and you already got ganked. You know what I mean? Just a bad look altogether. Like, brother, you are a successful man running a whole investment firm. Got millionaires looking up to you, and this is what you do on your free time. You know, it's kind of sad.
What do you think that most travelers who want to play this lifestyle and do you think they need to have more awareness, street awareness of knowing what goes on in these countries?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a must at this point because now they're just out here going out like lambs to the slaughter. They're so unaware. It just looks so bad. You know. So the long of a short of it is, these guys have got to move better. There is no excuse for this type of behavior, and to put yourself at risk over what? A piece of something that somebody has
But you
given
know it's a
over 100
street
times to other
hooker.
people. Exactly. Why would you put yourself through all this for a street hook?
I
Go somewhere that has some class.
but you
You
know
know.
there's brothels, there's classy brothels they can go to
Right.
if they wanna
Exactly.
just have a good time with certain women that are about that. There's people there's even Facebook with people that do private bookings and stuff, and they have licenses and stuff if you wanna do that. That's a lot more safer than actually meeting them on the streets.
Right.
I would
I
I
agree.
would say. I mean
I agree.
I mean, if you wanna do it, then that's fine. There's safer places to do it, but there was times where you could just pick up girls, have a good time, bring them back to your house, and, you bang them out, and you send them on their way, but times are different, man. Like, people out
Big
there
time.
are hurting for finances, man. You think we're bad? If we're hurting right now in America, just imagine in a third world country what they're going through.
Right.
Because they've been hurt for centuries when it comes down to being financially empowered. But they are a financial empowered country. It's just we're just in the areas where we're not seeing the developed areas. It's a class system. There's certain areas that are suffering economically, and there's other areas that are not suffering. But
Right.
they could be feeling it, but it's just like here. But if you're around an infested place of crime, let's just say I want to live in the South Side of Chicago, right? Let me just throw that out of the blue. But I'm hearing from everybody heavy gang activity there. People get shot and people get killed every time. But I decided to just want to go there anyways. Whose fault is that if I get shot?
Yours, you chose the site. You
I
chose where
chose
you
to
wanted
go
to
there.
go. Yeah.
Exactly. I chose to go there. He was warned. He had warnings. I don't know about this brother, but I know the other Colombian guy we were talking about. Oh, and I appreciate you with the telling me I'm upgrading on the thumbnails.
Yeah, my boy's getting the AI down pat.
Liking it, huh? Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I mean the same thing with this guy, man. I mean, he got caught up in these streets, man. Another Jamaican American man. God damn it, y'all making me look bad.
What's going on
Shit.
with your family, man? What's going on with your peoples?
I don't know. Aren't you Jamaican too?
No, I'm not Jamaican, bro. What the
Oh,
hell?
oh. I
BA.
thought you was from the islands, man. I thought you was Jamaican
Uh-uh.
too. Shit.
Uh-uh.
Oh, blood clots. I don't
No,
know, man.
sir.
I don't know, man.
It's all good, though.
It's an epidemic, man. I don't know. Shit is getting crazy, man. But we just gotta we can't be going for this, man. If you got money, bro, it's like he's he's like an aquarium fish. He's like a tango saltwater fish, and you mix it up with non-water salt fish, right? He shines.
Man, look, let me tell you something. These guys that move in these type of circles with all these wealthy individuals, there's got to be another goddamn place all his boys are telling he should be going. Why is he hanging out with the people that don't have money, being a big fish in a little pond, instead of going to a bigger ocean?
Well, his friend is just as bad too.
His friend ain't no friend because he was supposed to be his wingman and he left his ass before he even died, unfortunately. How you call
Listen,
yourself a wingman and that's your boy?
that just sounds kind of sketchy to me, man.
It does.
I don't know. I wouldn't leave one of my homies like that, man. I mean, unless he's just coward as shit and he's panicking. But damn, how you gonna
Again,
run
that
like
would
a
not be my boy after that
That's great.
situation. He would not
He
be my
ran
boy after.
Well, you'd be dead. It wouldn't even matter.
Well, obviously, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's
Unfortunately,
dead. He's not even alive. You know, he can't talk. So
he said he can't
I'm
talk.
so bad. I know.
Bruh.
I'm an asshole. I know. I'm sorry. I just try to throw that in there. I know I could be a dick. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
But it's just, man, and he's wearing bright shorts, green lime shorts. Oh my God, what a target.
Bro, he's not even dressing right. You got money. Why are you dressing like you're a hobo? What is wrong with you?
I don't know, but he should have did a lot more research.
I don't even dress like that on the streets. The fuck?
And he doesn't even have anybody with him that speaks English or Spanish that can guide him. He's by himself. Well, he's with his boy, I guess. But still, listen, I was with my boy and we went to Colombia and I still had my cab driver with me. I let sure that motherfucker got out. He took us where we were going to go when we walked and we went back to the car. We all walked as a unit.
Right.
I'm not trying to be in a third world country where
we rolled out 5 deep.
Exactly. Even when that bum came up to me in Medellin by the museum I was speaking about on the last show.
Right.
That was a culture shock right there because I don't like people just jumping, coming up in my face, man. Come on, bro. You
Yeah,
in my
I'm not
space.
that guy either.
So he came and he started tying my shoelaces and polishing, but I know he's trying to make money. He's hustling.
Right.
So I understand the culture. I understand what it means to want to survive. It doesn't matter what I dress like, though, brother. If I'm in those spots, people are gonna know who I am. They're not used to seeing me.
Right.
Especially
You're definitely going to stick out like a sore thumb. And obviously, you're in a whole nother country where you are, as a black man, going to stick out.
Especially with the hookers. They know their regular clients.
Yeah, they're zoning. They're aiming right into your target. Your target. You know, all they're doing is really assessing what you got on to see how wealthy of a target you are. And obviously, he dressed down for a reason. He was in a hood rat area, but still, I would not even put myself in that situation. If I had the kind of money he has, why would I go? This is the same thing I was telling y'all. I don't hang out where you guys hang out. I don't have the same dangers as you guys. Sorry. I just won't put myself in that situation. I move a little different than that. I don't hang out in the freaking barrios now. Why would I go to another country to hang out in a fucking barrio? To find a cheap trick.
These dudes, they're glorifying being in the hood. So you already know their mentality.
Yeah, you taking your
Some of
hood
them-
mentality from America, going over to another country and doing your same shit. What have you learned? Nothing.
Nothing. But some
And
of
you're a
these
higher
dudes,
class individual over there, but your mindset is still low class because you're still in America and your mindset. But when you go over there, you actually wind up becoming anywhere top 10%.
these guys are not even they're not even flashing money though. It's got to the point where bitches could sniff out if you're an American or not.
And if you're a first timer, because you acting real goddamn green.
They know the ones who are ultra thirsty, that they know the ones they can play that game with. And he definitely looked like he was one of those. He was simping.
Well, she definitely came up on a real one. She lucked out with him because she probably thought he was poor. Most likely, she got back to that hotel room, started fleecing everything. They were like, God damn, this dude has some money.
I know them street
Yeah.
rat girls, man.
She can't even
Those
look him in the
rat
face.
girls in Colombia.
Yeah, man. No, he wasn't trying
You
to.
could
She wasn't trying to
tell.
hold his hand. She wasn't trying to do none of that shit.
Well, she's a client, though. I mean, he's a client. He's a client.
Well, you can still give him the GFE experience. Goddamn, you're not trying to hold his hand. He tried to pull up next to you. She's scooting away from his head.
Right. But these,
You know what I'm saying?
but look who she is. She's a
Yeah, I know.
scope queen. You think
Yeah,
she care
she's
about
not.
what
Yeah, she's not in
hold
for.
people's hand? Let me tell you something. Most pros, let's just keep it real, man. We could talk about this, brother. Most pros are going to show affection.
Yeah, they are, because they know that's going to help the man perform, and they can get in and get out. You keep that man uneasy, he's not going to be able to perform, and it's going to take him longer to do what he needs to do.
Have you noticed that the girl in the pink, I'll put it back up, the girl in the pink, her eyes was like wandering around the place. Like she just wanted to she didn't care about like.
You could tell she had something on her mind already.
Just look at her body language. You're in and out.
Is that a fucking elevator? What is that right there?
That's an elevator, dog.
That shit looks.
No.
What is it?
Sketchy as shit. It's like a little fucking box, little roach place.
And that's an elevator?
This looks mad sketchy, bro.
And he's a millionaire
running
around in a place like this. No,
that shit's straight body.
This is just wrong. It's just straight wrong.
Look at the paint chipped off and shit.
Yeah.
His shit is Section 8.
Where's the buttons to push on the wall? Where's the buttons at, man? Why are you all up in this goddamn room? Where's this goddamn elevator button? Oh, I see it. It's up against where his back is. I see. That's a sketchy ass. I ain't never seen something low class like that in my goddamn life.
That shit look.
Are you kidding me?
That's like some because you gotta understand, brother. They do this in Sasua too. They're in these sketchy ass places.
Yeah, he has a beer in his hand. Drew said, "Yeah, he does."
But this is play for play spot. It's sketchy. That's how it looks like. Same thing with.
I don't know, man. I don't go to these places. I told you, I take. I
know, but this is This is educational. This is insane.
I'm being educated that these motherfuckers are desperate as hell if they want to hang out on roach motels like this shit.
Bro, they'll spend $25-$30 a night, man. Or $15 for some hostels, some roach motel place, bro. As long as they get some pussy. They gotta get some ass.
Sorry. Fellas, hey, you do what you want to do with your Johnson, but I can't do it.
I want you to see her body language here, Ron, for a minute. You be the judge. She's the one in the pink. You go see the way she move her.
I mean, she got more interaction with the
This is
girl than
Brotha.
she does for him.
Right. You see that body language ain't even there because it's when she walked out.
And
She
they
listen.
jetted up
These
out of
girls
there,
were just
boy.
out to just get their money, and I guarantee you that was definitely orchestrated. This shit is going on everywhere, man. They're doing this in Colombia. They're doing this in Brazil. They're doing this in all these sketchy places, man. All these heavy and they will do it in Mexico too. So don't even think that they can't do it over there too.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
I know
doing it.
they do.
If you're in these sketchy places, you're in these red light district areas, heavy narco, cocaine, Grand Theft Auto City. This is what you're gonna experience. Okay.
Yeah. Had they really known what he was, had they really known who he was, I could have seen him being kidnapped and extorted for money
Boom boom
because he was worth
hotels.
so much more.
Facts. But he wanted to play the cheap man's game, even though he got money.
Mm-mm.
What was he, like an accountant or something like that to that degree?
No, he ran a fucking hedge fund, bro. That's why he
Oh,
was a millionaire. He had a whole
okay.
hedge fund that he was in charge of as a CEO. So that means he had trusted individuals around him that were millionaires. And this is how you move when you're on vacation, bro? Come on, man. You're not even moving to the level you're supposed to be at.
Unreal, man.
Cutting corners for a couple bucks, and see what happens when you cut corners for a couple bucks. What's that phrase? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Why she look more? Yeah, I get what you mean. Plays stupid games with stupid prizes. Definitely, I heard that one before. Why is she patting her head? Well, first of all, why does she look so different? Her race compared to how she looked like in this picture.
But
Doesn't
she
she look a
just
whole lot different?
she had her hair dyed in that picture. But she looks more
She looks
Afro-Colombian.
more. She looks Afro-Colombian.
Right, and she just has her hair
I
straightened in the other picture, where this
okay,
is more
okay.
natural
I'm gonna
wavy.
throw. I, I'm gonna throw a wild card. I'm gonna throw a wild card.
Yeah,
What if
exactly, D
the
Ward. He
same?
could have tricked the United States and had dimes all goddamn day long. He did not need to go
What?
to Colombia and
What?
do this. Or Brazil, wherever
What
this
if
is.
Brazil? What if, right? What if this chick is not the same girl in the pink, and they're just using this woman as a face to make it seem as if she was the one and she's the criminal? Because look at it.
Hmm,
These are two different people.
you think?
These people don't look the same.
Let
She's
me see.
she's dark skinned here, right?
Yeah.
And this is on the news. Let me go back and show. Okay. She's dark skinned here. Look at her features, all right? I know it's kind
Yeah.
of hard to really see,
Yeah, especially
but
from the
maybe if we
top
could
view.
get a better visual
A lot of these
look.
chicks wear lighter makeup. When they put makeup on, they lighten their faces up and skin whitening and all this other crap. Yeah.
Yeah, but this girl
It's a
don't look
tough
like
call
her.
from this angle.
What
Yeah,
what
from this
listen,
angle, she looks a lot lighter, but that could be just the makeup color she chose
I don't
to
know.
lighten up her features, because a lot of women do that shit.
Man, I don't know,
Oh, they're
man.
saying she's
Something
the
just
one in
seems
the black
sketchy.
skirt. No, Drew is saying she's the other one in the black, not the one in the pink.
Oh,
The one in
so
the
it's the one in the
picture,
black.
the one in the black is the one in the
Okay,
picture.
okay.
That
Okay.
sounds about
Okay.
right. Drew, why you
Okay.
down there instead of up here, man? You up here last night. What the fuck? Why you down there?
Okay. See, I didn't even know that. I thought it was the girl in the pink. Okay, my mistake. Okay, I
Drew
can
from
see
the
that
cheap
now.
sheets. Drew was in the cheap sheets today instead of wanting to come up. What the fuck, man?
Well, the one in the black looks She looks more Morana, so it could possibly be her. You know what I mean? I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was the one in
Yeah,
the
you
pink. I was
you
about to say
tripping me
the
out
one in the
because I'm
pink
like,
looks
wait a minute,
cool.
what do you mean? Yeah, the one in the pink is
I'm
definitely
about to
lighter.
click it.
But the one in the black, yeah, that's more her features. The one in the picture, yeah. He said, I don't see the link. That's because you're in
Yeah,
my room.
I
Hold
can
on,
see
I'll
that.
drop the link again.
Yeah. I'll drop it. Go. You got to
I
go to
got it.
my.
I got it.
You got
I
to go
got
to
it.
my
I got
show,
it.
Drew. Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna drop it so
Yeah,
I
you
can
have to
pin
go to
it
my
to
show
my.
in order for you to get it on there. But shout out to Cali,
There you go.
Columbia. You know what I mean?
Is that but is that really her or is that just a picture of a chick from Cali, Columbia? Since that's the
I don't know. It could
Lat-
be. I have no idea.
Latin America central of all Black Latinas. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, salute.
Maybe.
What's up?
What's
What's
up?
up? I know
Nah,
you've been doing your research, man. Knowing this show was coming on tonight, I know you got new information. What's the
I don't
scoop?
have anything
'Cause,
new,
man,
man.
you the investigator. You don't want to be sending us stuff like, yo, man, y'all need to do this on the
Nah,
low in
I
the
don't.
back and shit.
I don't have nothing for you tonight. Let's see. Let me see. I had a little video. Let's see if I want to if I can share it with you. This is. You remember this from the Boondocks? That right there. I like to do hood rat stuff with my friends. You should clip that up. I just like to do hood
Ah,
rat
damn,
stuff
I
with my
just don't
friends.
get why this guy is got that much money and moving like he's what do they call it back in the day? Cheap Charlie?
Yeah, I like doing hood rat stuff with my friends.
That's insane to me, man. I don't move like this. Even I don't even have his kind of money and I wouldn't move like this.
Yeah. But I, like you said, the man, his boy had to be his boy had to be really sick though. Cause he even look at him on the wall, he doesn't like he's feeling it. Like, man,
Yeah, it's just kind of leaning there, kind of.
yeah. He ain't
It
got
is.
that look like we about to smash these. He's like,
Mm-mm.
man, I'm about to shit my pants. Whatever they gave me,
Mm.
I gotta get out of here.
You think they would do that to separate the two of them so it would instead of be 2 against 2, 2 against 1? You think that's kind of like the game? One guy make sure he's got to go to the bathroom, so now it's a 2 against 1 situation.
Possible, because who knows? Okay, we're one of the assumptions I think we make is that they were both drugged at the same time, but it may be opportunity that the girls got the other guy first, and then he was like, "I'm not feeling him, not feeling him leaving." So they went upstairs with the other dudes and continued to drink because obviously he had a drink in his hand,
Right.
and
What
they
is this
got
link
him.
you sent us?
Oh, that was just a little short that said I like to do hood
Oh,
rat stuff with my friends.
oh, that's the little boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I like doing hood rat stuff with my friends.
Okay,
No, you remember
is it
It's
in
a,
Boondocks?
like a
copyright?
9 second. It's a little 9 second thing. Remember the
Uh,
badass kid back in the day on the news?
Do because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things.
So did you know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend.
Yo, you can clip that up
Badass
whenever.
kid. Man.
You can
I like
clip
to
that
do
up.
hood rat stuff with my friends.
Yeah. When dudes go into the hood, just say, man, I want to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Mm-mm. No, thank you. I'm good.
These dudes are crazy,
Yeah, man.
man.
I don't get it. You work so hard to get out of your situation, whatever situation you started life in. Why do you want to go back when you fought so hard to get out? What is the point of that? I'm putting that to the comment people, the ones on the replay. What is the point of building yourself to be above a 6-figure man, a high value man, to make the kind of wealth to where you can be solid for the rest of your life and then revert back to your old ways to go back to the hood? What are you proving by doing that?
7-figure man, too, at that.
Yeah. What is the point? I just want to know. Somebody tell me, what is the point of doing all that hard ass work to put yourself back in jeopardy by going back to where you fought to get out of? You think I went back to Baltimore, Maryland to sit on a stoop just to say, hey, I made it out of this place? Fuck that.
I'll tell you what they want to. I'll tell you what it is. They want to get shot, and they want to live and tell it.
Whatever. You want to go get shot, go ahead and enlist. I've been shot at too. So
They want to jump over. They want to jump over mountains and twist their legs and tell stories.
shit. There's another way to do that too. Like I said, you can join the military. You don't need to do all that shit.
Remember that dude said he went over the mountain and he cut his hair and.
Oh yeah. The old boy hid in the mountains for 3 days with a broken leg and shit. Man, these warrior stories are beyond belief.
People actually taking them stories and eating it up too. It's crazy.
But yo, think about how many stories we have not heard. Like how many dudes just ain't telling us they got scoped. Even you remember the brothers, was it last year or earlier this year? The ones that had the girl in the house and she broke the table and they took her phone and
oh yeah, the 6 guys or the 5 guys who were in the room and the lady went off and broke the glass table.
Whoever leaked that video, those brothers
they leaked this shit on themselves. If you think about it, somebody in their room in that group filmed that shit and put it out like it was cool.
They did, but
they
never came on any panels. They never said nothing. It was quiet.
Yeah, the guy that leaked it is the only one that tried to get some fame out of it.
Yeah, the rest of them
that didn't make no sense.
Nothing. We getting out of here. We ain't coming back.
Bet. I bet you they chose a different vacation spot the next time.
Oh, no doubt. They're in Costa Rica.
Somewhere. But yeah, man, it's like you said, there's something just does not make sense. And like I said, I, as a person gaining wealth, you change how you normally do things. So you go through all this change. You cut ties with certain people because they bad for your business. They bad representations of who you're becoming. You evolve. You get what I'm saying? So as you're evolving, you're still thinking about, oh man, I need to go back and hang out in the hood. Not in my own town where I'm used to it, but a whole nother fucking country. I'm going to go hang out in the hood just to say I can do it. Why?
Street cred.
What street cred do you need? You're in a whole nother fucking tax bracket.
Well, Ronan, sometimes I just like to do hood rat stuff for my friends.
You tied that in great, bro. You tied that in.
Yeah. I'm saying that's the cut right there, man. You cut that up. I just like to do hood rat stuff with my friends.
Did you know you can get in trouble? Did you know you could kill somebody? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that video.
JM, listen, JM, everybody's experience is not the same. So while we might play these videos and kind of comment on them, they're commentary for a reason of learning from somebody else's mistakes. I wouldn't want to detract anybody from traveling to any place in the world that they felt like they wanted to go and experience. So at the end of the day, I would just tell you to move differently. Don't not go, but be aware of this guy's mistakes. Some people learn by looking and watching. Some people learn by doing. Don't be a doer where you fail and take the L. Be the one that learns from everybody else's mistakes.
Yeah, JM definitely go.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can. Let's show this. Let's put a little bit of positivity in this real quick, man, because we've been kind of on dark mode for the last couple of days. Here's a man that's overseas in Dominican Republic, and he's not. And then he sketched places in Sisua, and he's showing off.
I think I've seen this guy. Isn't this guy married?
I am going to get.
Yeah, I think he is married to a Dominicana.
I got some business to take care
of.
Oh,
yeah. So this is, I know this dude. Yeah, his wife has got her own channel too.
Yeah.
Real nice lady.
Yeah, very nice. Nice
I think I
couple.
was dating her cousin. She was in New
What did you
York.
say? Is he married?
He's
He
married to a Dominican chick that has a very
Might
popular
be.
YouTube channel that I used to follow.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
name of the channel that you're on right now?
Like, and I love when I walk down in the
It
morning.
might be her
When I
channel.
say walk down in the morning, 'cause when I get up, it's always typically still dark. But in the morning times,
I think she got money though, right?
I mean, her
whole month.
family's, they
Yeah,
have
she make her
property
own
and
money.
everything, man. Yeah.
I think she's in medical too. Like she's in medical field or something. I think.
Yeah,
They both work very well together. They have 2
that's what I'm saying.
daughters.
But
Yeah.
She's
I
pretty
mean,
good.
for
well, these are the type of
South
men that are making the
American
right
women,
decisions, right choices.
DR women supposedly are supposed to be really good wives compared to the other ones.
That's what I'm
And when you're
hearing.
talking about South American women type of,
Yeah.
what's the name of this channel?
I don't know too much about the South American women, so I don't know. I don't know too much
DR.
about South American women because
I don't know if you consider DR
DR is
women
more
South American or Caribbean.
No. The Dominican Republic is not in South America. That's more into the Caribbean. It's the
Okay.
Caribbean area. So it's the culture is way different.
Well, of the 3
I don't know.
places down that way, I heard that DR women are pretty. If you can find the right
Man,
one,
listen.
they're probably the best you can get.
Yeah.
Listen, that could be said for anyone.
I mean, they say the same thing about Filipinos in Asia, but I mean, I'm just saying in that region.
Right. Like I said, it just depends on where you're at and who you're speaking to, where you're going to. You know.
True.
If you're dealing with sketchy women in sketchy areas, if you're in sketchy
That's the
areas,
key
you're gonna deal
word
with
right
sketchy
there.
women. So
Yeah.
this is how it is. So it's a class system, but there are also some sketchy women that will be in these areas too. But they normally are. Depends. It really depends. But I don't see men who have wealth that are in these upper.
You
class
picking up on
areas
this
are gonna be
AI
dope.
shit, man? I see the little AI behind the damn film. You picking
man.
that shit up real quick, bro.
I
Them prompts for everything.
like the natural light. So shout out to all the natural light. But let's
Try to make it a Grand Theft Auto type style.
get into the video.
Man,
so
that
typically
Grand
after my
Theft
morning
Auto
ritual,
intro
what I do
dope,
is
man.
I
like it.
go to my
Like,
YouTube channels,
is so
all our YouTube channels.
What'd you say?
I said I love your Grand Theft Auto intro.
Oh, the Grand Theft Auto intro?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Play it again. I'll play it.
The Andrew Show.
Ah, boy, you are doing it. You in the lab cooking, bro.
Man. Yeah, man. What can I say, man? I'm trying to do it. I got my home. Oh shoot, my homie's on QB Passport flexing his live. What's he talking about? Some,
yeah, he's got a white guy on there that's a sugar dater.
Yeah, dating coach
Jesus
type
Christ.
stuff.
He is really heavy with the sugar dating shit, man.
Yeah.
He's out to kill these sugar dating. Oh my
You guys
god,
ever notice
man.
like QB show? Where is he be broadcasting from? Like a hotel or something?
No, he's in an apartment complex, but I guess he uses the community room or whatever to do his lives. So then the security guard kept on hearing him say ninja, 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 Mexican, 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 and I guess he got offended.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I saw an old white lady walk behind him earlier, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, periodically you'll see people walk through. I'm like, "Yo, man, dude's in the community center, in the community room doing his live."
Okay, yeah, now it makes sense. I was like,
right,
man, this is an old white lady just walked behind him. I was like, nobody's house has an exit sign over the door. Like,
sure the hell don't, not unless you're living in a hotel.
Yeah. Okay. Now it makes sense. Yeah, a lot of these apartment complexes, bro, you would be amazed at the amenities they have, man.
Yeah, I mean, didn't the Dominican Republic artist, her name's Amada Neglegra? I can't say her last name. Her name's Amada. She was on
Armada El Negra.
El Negra. Yeah. I can't Armada, right now. I can say her name normally, but right now my brain is not functioning. Right. either way, she's a performer. She
Yeah,
was
you gotta
on
roll the tongue.
Love
You
and
gotta
Hip.
roll the
She
tongue.
was on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Well, she built up 2 apartment condo buildings that she did the whole process from building them to leasing them all out. So yeah, she has a couple buildings down there.
I see why there's a fifth. I see why now there's a second delay. You got the headphones on.
Who?
Oh, you
Because there's a
talking to me?
delay.
Yeah,
No,
I got headphones on.
Ron, you got the headphones on. That's why.
What's wrong with my
It's like a
headphones?
delay.
Yeah.
No. You got the headphones on because there's a delay whenever we're talking. I noticed that. Like
I don't get why I'm still having a delay. Yeah. I don't get why I'm
because we're
still
talking
having
on top of each other.
I don't get why I have that. But even when my lips move, I think it's getting better. Yeah,
Man, that
is.
has nothing to do with your damn lips, man. I ain't looking at your lips.
No,
I'm talking
seriously,
about the goddamn
bro, stop.
shit too, man.
About a month ago, you guys
got the
kept on
goddamn
saying
headphones
that
on, man.
I would stop moving my lips and you would still hear me talking. Now that shit's better. So you guys just
Nigga,
like,
ain't
man,
nobody looking at your lips.
yes, you guys were. Y'all were focused, man. It was a little fucking pause. It was a little problem for y'all.
Oh man, my man over here living good over here in DR.
Oh
yeah, man. His wife is good. He's good. I mean, they have properties. I watched him for about 3 or 4 years because I was contemplating going to Dominican Republic for a minute.
Yeah, I thought about that place too, man.
Yeah,
I actually did because I just remember seeing Taylor Made Dreams talking about how cheap some of the lots were still.
Well, I seen some of the women, and I was
go back.
dating one. She was on my roster.
I've been there 15 times, man. 15 times. I lived out there.
Well, you were married to one. What the fuck?
Oh, you were married to a Dominican?
Yeah, I was married to a Dominican Republic chick.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. It's better to have one in their country. They're gonna treat you like a king.
Okay.
You can get yourself. It's easy to date yourself regular chicks. I don't know about now. I haven't been there such a long time because the way that the shit that I'm seeing on YouTube with guys with girls in DR now, they looking like whales and free willies and shit. They just don't look as good. I don't know what the hell. Like, these are the type of these are what the Dominican women used to look like. Okay,
yeah, the one I had, she was like that. She had
nice,
bigger boobs,
athletic,
nice
brown
thick
skin.
legs, nice ass.
Beautiful.
I'm a leg and thigh man. Boobs come secondary. If the legs and thighs are proportional, oh my!
Oh, you want to see?
But you know
I got
what,
some
Andrew?
receipts. I got some receipts. Oh,
they could totally reverse their culture if you know, like in Brazil, they have like little weights and gyms and stuff on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
They put that stuff on the beach and start building a culture of doing that. They could totally reverse it.
Oh, they can, but they have though. When I was living in Puerto Plata,
dudes ain't complaining. They're taking them the way they are. If dudes were complaining, it's like, yo, I would, but nah.
They have workout machines and all that stuff on the resorts when I was out there. So I don't know if things have changed, but these were the DR women I came from.
These chicas don't have to do any work. There's too many thirsty niggas out there. I'm sorry, ninjas out there.
Yeah, they ain't much complaining going on. We even seeing Big Shirley's getting on roofie.
Yeah,
so
it's crazy.
And they get ratchet, chasing people down on the streets and shit. I mean, come on, man.
Dudes be acting real thirsty over some heavyweight, super heavyweight women of the world.
But you know what though, man?
They're like one short pack from a 6-pack, one beer short from a 6-pack and shit, all big and fucking, oh my goodness, man. What the hell's wrong with these guys?
You know what? I thought about this one time. I was like, what if men got the sex that they needed and didn't go to these places? How better of a country would we be? Like you just
if that, oh my God, if our black community would get back to where we were in the 40s, we would be killing it.
I don't think a lot of men would be traveling though. I think they would be just
we wouldn't go anywhere.
No,
all the top look, there is no denying all the top-notch women are here in America. You should not have to leave.
No, you shouldn't. And that's why I said, like, there's so many men that are in, like, they're maybe sexless, just whatever their situations are, and they're going to these places. And like, man, if in a perfect world, men got the sex they needed at home.
They wouldn't go nowhere.
They never leave. No,
But
they
that's
never
with
leave.
every man, though, brother. Every man is not getting that. That's why men are traveling. Some men don't really even want to do the pay for play. Some men just want to have a foreign woman they could spend time with, have that girlfriend
Some man
experience.
just wants a good woman, period. They don't give a
Some men
fuck
just
if
want a
she's
good
foreign or
woman, period.
America.
Rather it's a relationship and having sex.
Yeah.
All of those emotions are included in it. Some men want something different. They're tired of games. They're tired of letdowns. They're tired of women trying to extort them for a whole bunch of money or extract a whole lot of resources from them. Like, why gamble with your resources in America when you can go overseas and your resources doesn't have to be spent profusely? You can go to spots, you can take care of a woman on a low budget that looks a lot better than the woman that you have in your backyard, man. And I've seen it. It's happening.
Man,
A lot of men are seeing that.
Let me drop that for you. Putting down some fucking solid bars, man.
I saw a brother on Sunshine Shoulders yesterday.
Oh shit.
Did you see that, Ronan?
Passport Blueprint on the panel. My brother has come out of retirement for half a second.
Yo, hey Ronan, did you see?
Don't get too happy.
You see that Sunshine Shoulders the other day?
I did not watch him yesterday. I did not watch him the other day when he came.
He interviewed a brother that's 62 that's got a 20-year-old.
Oh, I saw that. I just haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, and the 20-year-old was like, "Yo, I've been checking them out since I was 18."
I'm telling you, man, these Filipinos some crazy work, bro. I'm trying to tell you. They do not mind age gaps. Go ahead, Blueprint. Sorry about that, bro.
Well, my condolences to the families of this individual. But I just want to say to everybody that going overseas ain't exactly the land of milk and honey.
Right.
If you ain't vetting women, and I fall victim to this myself, you can be disappointed. So don't think it's a land of milk and honey. And I think the druggings has always been there. It's just never been big, because I know the State Department had issued a warning out of Brazil a couple of times about, the drugging and robbings there with GBH. That was the drug, not scopolamine. It was GBH. So this is nothing new. Just like the whole scopolamine thing, that is nothing new. I've traced it all the way back to 2005 when they were doing it. So a lot of the stuff is not new. It's just gotten popular.
Right. And, social media helps that along too.
Exactly. But again, I think we just need to be cautious. We've put it out there, what you should and what you should not be doing, but people are not going to listen. So it is what it is. Let them suffer and let them deal with the consequences.
Right.
But
that's all you can do is continue to talk about it and let them know. But what they say, hard head makes soft ass.
Yeah, and I know about Lafa because I was told about Lafa is like it's a nice little club area, but just be careful with your drinks. And I'm careful with my drinks. When I was last down there in Brazil, even on the beach, I was very careful about getting drinks and stuff because I don't know if they're drugging it. It's South America.
Yeah.
You got to exercise common sense. You starting to see brothers acting like white people in the national parks want to go pet bears and stuff like that.
I seen a video recently of somebody was out trying to feed a bear and the bear just ran at him and took him down. I'm like, damn.
That's basically that's the opposite of what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, you got to pay attention to these dangers. We put
Oh
these things
yeah.
out for your safety, and everybody's just ignoring it like it ain't gonna happen to me.
Yeah.
But when it happens, oh well.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's you know, but we keep talking about it and talking about it, but now it's starting to seem like Rio is starting to be the new Medellin.
I hope
Slowly.
not. I hope not. Because the one thing about Brazil is that it's not it seems like brothers they flow right into like Parqueiros and to the clock tower. It seems like Brazil is just too big for that. Like they're not really gathering at one spot. Like, oh, all the brothers going to this particular club. Like we're
Mhm.
not seeing that come out of Brazil. We're not seeing everybody going to one particular
Oh,
club. Like, oh,
I
this is
disagree with
this
that.
the but what's the club that everybody's going to in Brazil?
Oh, they're going down. Well, I seen some brothers down in Mabs.
Yeah, but when it's like, but are there like other clubs there?
Mabs is a sports bar. Basically, you
Okay.
can get some food over there to eat. It's pretty much where a lot of Americans go,
Okay.
and a lot of the 304s stalks them.
Okay. So they go in the Mavs there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I heard brothers mention one time before a place called 4x4, which I don't know if it's open anymore, but I heard somebody mention that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, I just want to say this real quick, man. RP to the boy Ken Adventures. If old time YouTube brother. He's been in this travel game for quite some time. Those of y'all who don't know him, he died in Mexico. And I think we're coming on close to a year. But he died in Mexico. He was messing with the red light district street activities. You know, he
Mhm.
unfortunately he was doing a lot of heavy drugs. He did a lot of cocaine, stuff like that out there. And one day he got a dirty bag in Mexico,
Wow.
and that was it. Yeah, man.
Mm.
So sad situation. He was a YouTuber as well. So these things, man, I'm telling you, I've had people that I know personally who died, and in these travel streets. So,
Mhm.
the shit's real, man.
What
Oh,
did what did
absolutely.
Charles
It's been.
what did Charles Tyler die of?
Heart attack,
Heart
I
attack.
believe.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. It's
Is Al
unfortunate,
Grease
man.
is Al Grease still in Brazil too?
He runs back and forth. He runs around a lot. He really deals within the group of Black Man's Options.
Mm.
That's who actually holds the mantle of Charles Tyler's 501c3 that they use to do a lot of things with the Brazilian schools and stuff down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just wondering where a lot of those original brothers are at now.
They in that group in Brazil called Black Man's Options,
Okay.
and they do a lot of community work.
Do they have a YouTube channel or?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's called Black Man's Options. Somebody can look it up for us. They actually highlighted a piece that I was in with Pablo when he was doing his
I
Zapruder
got it.
file. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just a sad situation. But there's a lot of guys that's gone down there for just strictly that, and they're not paying attention to the dangers.
No, they're not. And
Yeah.
it's unfortunate. How many times you have to say things? It
Well, like me and you are military. We know how to travel. We travel like ghosts.
all three of us. Drew too.
Drew too. Okay,
Yeah.
all three of us know how to travel through airports like ghosts, bro. We pack what we need to pack. We pack what's useful, and we travel like ghosts, going in and out. We don't show. We just move in and out. A lot of these dudes got to make a clown show out of it and
Yeah.
draw attention to themselves. You don't do that.
Peacocking it up. Doing everything to stick out instead of blend in.
Yeah, blend into the environment. Don't do. And the sad thing about it is, I don't know about Brazil because I didn't even seek looking for that stuff. But when you look at Colombia, they have brothels.
Yeah.
Go in there and do it.
Yeah.
Instead of getting someone from the streets, taking them back, and you end up getting scoped and robbed. That would have curbed a lot of the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just going to a brothel, and that would have been, you would have gotten your fun and everything would have been cool and all that stuff. But I don't know. Man.
Yeah,
this is why I said I don't understand the man's movement that had the money. It wasn't like he needed to be cheap, but he chose to be. Chose to be cheap and unsafe all at the same time.
Yeah. Another thing too, I know like it's for 20 years it's been beat into me. Stay away from ST. Stay away from it. Briefing after briefing after briefing, like 20 years of briefings. So like get away from that. That's why I kind of surprised sometimes Skylar, like, man, we've been beat down with that briefing.
Exactly. That's why, you got to look at who's this travel game's really for. It's always been the military that, we always exchange information and we always kept it to make sure you guys were safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did stupid stuff, but not to this extreme. And now it's all over the internet. And now we all look, it's embarrassing, man.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we did stupid stuff, but we had somebody watching our back while we were doing the stupid shit.
Battle buddies and stuff.
Battle buddies. Yeah. You
And
traveling in 2 to 3 people packs. They're not really going to mess with you when you're doing that.
You do stupid stuff. Like if it really got out of hand, it was going to get to hire like a first sergeant or something.
NJP, break time, whatever. You're going to have some kind of results.
Yeah.
Or recourse based on your stupid actions,
Yep. I was like, oh man, NJP.
That's not even fun.
No.
And the thing about it, you'd be surprised how the age group of some of these dudes that's just acting stupid and stuff like that.
I'm not, because a lot of these older guys have just now gotten their passports. So they're just as stupid as the ones that are younger traveling for their first time. Just age has no variance when it comes to worldwide travel. If you got your first passport after 35, 40 years old, you're still just as a fucking noob as the 20-year-old guy.
Mm-hmm.
You just have more money disposable to fuck around with.
Especially the divorced men, because they're just, oh my gosh.
So a lot of these OGs that are getting caught up. Yeah, it's the OGs that are inexperienced that are getting caught up.
That's true. That's true. We really rarely see the young boys getting caught up. Rarely. I mean, it happens, but it's rare.
It's a thing where, I say it all the time, and a lot of people have heard the phrase, the more money you have, the more your personality is truly revealed on who you really are. Okay. So what that means is basically you have to act a certain way when you don't have money. Once you learn how money works, once you start to earn money, once you have the disposable income, your true self comes out because you now have access to 100% of everything. You have no limitations. No door is closed to you. Now, how are you going to act?
Mm-hmm.
Your true self comes out at that point.
Yeah, especially you go into these places where it's like, man, you automatically, once you step boots on the ground, you automatically in the top 1%.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Even with this guy as a millionaire, Brooklyn Prophet is saying the same thing. The dude was a millionaire. Why did he have to go overseas? There's so many other places he could have moved around to. He could have went to Monaco. He could have went to all kind of places. Why are you going to these low rent places when you could have went to Dubai and got into a high priced area and had the chick flown in there where you already knew she was already vetted?
Yeah, it's like what's that brother he said on the panel? I forget how he put it. He said, yeah, how did he call those big? He said something big booty. I forget what he said.
Oh, you talking
Like,
about obstacles?
yeah,
Yeah, I
he
don't
said
remember the phrase he
it
used.
was funny though.
Big booty Latina, something like that.
Yeah, something he said. I forget what the word he used for it. Like, just
Yeah,
man,
he didn't have to leave. Prophet, you're right. He didn't have to leave at all. That was his choice to leave. You know, and not only his choice to leave, but to do it low rent. Why?
You know, they go after the beautiful bottom feeders.
yeah,
But no, the 10s, the 9s, the 10s, they're for the upper class dudes.
yeah,
You
true.
didn't have to go get that bottom feeder from the fucking hood. You didn't have to take that damn penitentiary chance or that ghetto chance.
Yeah, but
Hey,
you got
but
to remember,
let's keep it a buck though. Them girls in those high class areas, they require money too.
He
And
has it. He's not broke. He's a millionaire.
yeah, that's kind of crazy. I don't understand that either.
yeah, but
Maybe he's not.
keep something
Yeah,
in
go ahead.
mind. I mean, those girls. I mean, he probably. I don't know if he picked her up in Lapa, but I will tell you down on Copa, those girls that was hanging around Mabs, I didn't see one of them that was ugly. Even the ones that were a little bit thick, they had it
Mhm.
going on.
Did you see Skylar's boat party?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Drew, you be taking sniper shots at people, bro.
yeah,
What you
absolutely.
mean? Oh, Drew does. Oh, Drew.
Drew G. Not
Oh, Drew.
No, I'm
Drew,
just saying
Drew G
that
be
boat
in,
party was
in
dope.
panels. He be on panels. He be in the fucking chats.
Listen,
He's like
I've
QB,
seen,
man. He be firing from all different angles, bro.
Yeah,
I've seen that shit, but at the same time, he's kind of hypocritical
why you say that?
because he said the same thing about Austin. You know, about well, at the same time, I don't know, man. They all do the same shit, bro. They
Yeah,
all
you
do the
got
same
two
shit.
different dudes. They two different dudes. Like I said, Austin has been changing his stripes. Like he was one way, now he's another way. Now he's going a different direction and dating coach, and now he's back in Africa. So, but Skyler, you know, he got some means behind him. He got some. You don't have to go out there and do what QB. I mean,
That's what he, and
what his name
again,
does.
he's like bougie. Why would
Yeah,
he go out and do some risky
Well,
ass shit and risky
how old
ass
is he
area?
though? How old
who
is he though?
Skyler?
Yeah,
Skylar,
man.
he's got
Skyler's,
to be
I
in his
think, in his
39.
40s.
40s,
Yeah, he's
late
in his
Yeah.
40s. So
30s, early 40s.
why is he trying to live like that? Why is he trying to splurge and try to act like what Austin would do?
Is he
He's been
splurging?
doing this way longer than Austin. What do you
Oh
mean?
yeah, I don't watch the guy like this, so I
No,
don't
he's
know.
been doing it
Oh,
way longer. He's 20 years out of the Air Force, bro.
yeah.
Okay, but what I'm saying
So he's
is,
pulling down 7 income streams. I mean, the video that they put up in the YouTube content creator WhatsApp
right.
group,
Mm-hmm.
he said he lives in a $5,000 condo,
I'm pretty sure he
private
does.
elevator. So I mean, at that
But what?
point, he understands his worth, and he's like, "Why would I lower my standard?" Which is
Absolutely.
true. Why would you lower your standard to go run around and chase these low rent chicks when even if he's paying for play, he can pay for play for the top chicks that he wants, put them in his videos because people
Right.
are talking about, oh, well, he's got corn actors and actresses and
Okay,
all
but
these
still,
different types
that's
of
some
chicks.
flexing. That's some flexing. He man, I'm
Right.
I'm 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 a I'm the nigga. I'm the top dude. I got all the bitches type shit. Like
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Zoe does. That's what Barbara Well does.
I
Does he?
guess. I mean, if that was floats your
I don't
boat,
think he
but
does it like that though. I don't think he does it that
Yo,
level.
I'm the dude. I'm gonna have one in each country.
But
You
you
know,
can. That's the
yeah,
whole
that's
thing.
what
You
I'm saying.
can do it.
Yeah, that's what I say about Skyler. He can too.
Right. I mean,
Yeah,
look at David Bond, the white dude that was doing the
yeah,
harem thing from
yeah.
Colombia to the Philippines to a couple other countries. He was trying to do a harem. He had up to 7 chicks on him.
Man,
yeah. But let me ask you something though. By doing all that, what does it prove? What are you trying to
Nothing,
prove?
absolutely, and not a goddamn thing. These dudes are bored.
Mm-mm-mm.
maybe it's just something that I'm getting what I always felt that I deserved.
But how long, Drew?
That
We've
wasn't
talked about this. How long do you do that until you
How
say,
long
I've
you
had enough?
rough?
exactly.
Exactly.
You gotta
I've
have
had
skin
enough.
game.
That shit gets
Right.
old. That's why I asked, how old is this guy, the guy? You said he's in his
Yeah.
40s. Why is he doing that shit when he's in his 40s? He should be putting out something a little bit more productive than,
Well,
you
he
know.
got his income streams. He's got everything he needs. The only thing I'm
No,
like,
I'm not
does
saying
he
that
not
from
want
a.
to have
I'm
kids?
not
Does he not
saying
want
that.
to have a wife?
I'm
No,
not
I get
saying
what you're
that from
saying.
a.
I
Hold
get
on,
what you're
hold on.
saying.
We're overlapping. We're overlapping.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not saying that from a financials perspective. I'm saying it from a person who's been in this, who's done this before. Why are you trying to compete in that realm with Austin Holloman when Austin is way more younger than you? You should be setting better examples.
That's
That
true.
whole
Are you saying
I'm gonna
more?
flash girls and all this on the shit on the boat. Man, who cares? You're supposed to have been past that shit, past those stages.
Oh, he's promoting a business. That's an income stream for him, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he
That's
has
a business.
promoted stuff
Yeah.
about Brazil and all this other, and a few other things. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Andrew. He does spend a lot more time with the pay for play and trying to compete with Austin, but he does put some stuff out about Brazil that I
Okay.
will give him.
But
I don't
the whole yacht thing is a whole income stream thing that he's working out with a local vendor down there for the ships, for the cruise line. So that's an income stream for him.
Yeah. The
Okay,
guy
well,
probably
I
said,
don't know.
got
I don't watch the
boats.
guy's content, but I just
I
only
don't
saw
either.
the
I
whole
just
yacht.
caught on to it. I don't watch him like that either.
I don't watch
you
him like that. No.
Yeah.
I
you
saw
should-
the
Fidel,
yacht party.
cash flow. What's going on, Fidel? You there, Fidel?
Ron, I'm gonna shoot your fucking headphones, man. That shit's overlapping like a motherfucker.
What you mean it's overlapping?
Like when I try to get a word in, bro, it's like we
I'm quick with
overlapping.
it. You gotta be faster. You from New York?
Man, that shit, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. That's what I'm that shit talking over me with that damn radio shit. Oh man.
Somebody else just pull up on the panel?
Yeah, Fidel cash flow. Are you there? Did that mug walk away while he was waiting to be brought up on the panel or what? He said, I got time. I'm in the back. Anyway, let's continue until he gets back wherever he is.
Man, I'm kind of hungry right now.
Man,
Chinese
I
food.
can't. It's too late.
Oh, it ain't even
I'm an old
9
man, man. I
It's
can't
9
eat.
o'clock for me now.
I'll turn into a motherfucking gremlin.
Yeah,
Start
it's
reproducing
9:30.
this shit.
I don't know. That's the one thing I like about Vegas, man. I can go out like any time and get whatever.
Are you there, Fidel? I just saw him turn his mic off and turn it back on. So
Yeah, maybe he's having volume problems.
yeah, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Man, I watch a lot of Thailand condo reviews in Bangkok, and man, they got some amazing condos there.
They do.
Yeah.
They put some good money in those beachfront condos, man.
No, I'm just looking at Bangkok, not Pattaya. I'm looking at
Oh,
Bangkok
okay.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, Style Kings? Are you are you out in the streets? Are you back in your Airbnb? We're in an open panel. You're more than welcome to come up.
Yeah,
he's down in Ecuador. He's still down in Ecuador.
You got to tell us what's going on down there. Because he said he was going to go back.
Sometimes best keep certain things a secret because everybody's going to these spots and ruin it.
Well, QB actually sent him there. So QB actually gave him, consultation on that spot. I mean, let's be honest. These guys ain't going so many places, man. It's all the tricking spots.
Well, they're all starting to migrate to Rio. And we never thought they would be coming to Brazil because we thought of the distance and the.
They all tricking. All of them are tricking.
You go south for the winter, man. What's more southern than going down to Rio?
Yeah. But I mean, they've always been going to Rio they just don't. You won't never see them say, "Oh, I'm up in Fortaleza." You know, they got to go somewhere where they can at least speak a little bit of English.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, you can tell them that, man, I had good success in Fortaleza, but nobody speaks English up there, so you got to be prepared. Like, oh no, I'm not going up there. They want to go where they can get the easy access, the quick kills on the weekend.
He said
But
quick
don't they know that the educated females are the ones that's really in the upper scale areas and they speak English too?
Yeah,
they don't want to
no, they
spend that
don't know
money
that.
though.
They don't know that. I've said
They
that
don't
so
want to
many
do the
times.
diligency or the time to even do their research. They just want to get what they can get, like you said.
Yeah,
Get
they
in and get
lazy. Dudes be
No.
contacting YouTubers saying, "Hey, what's her WhatsApp number or what's her
Oh, I get that shit all the time.
IG?
No,
Once you
it's
leave, can I get a hookup with her?" Lazy as fuck, bro.
it's not lazy. It's they're gonna get the exact type of person they're used to, but in a different country. If they're used to getting Keisha in the hood, they're gonna look for a Keisha down in Latin America.
That's crazy.
That's
Well, you
what
can
it
do
is.
a whole
'Cause
lot better.
they're not gonna get they're not gonna go for the upscale chick because they can't handle that. They're only gonna handle. That's why I call them, the beautiful bottle feeders. That's what they're gonna get.
So what
They're
does
not gonna
what is the
get those
beautiful
high end chicks.
what does the beautiful bottom feeders look like though? Do they kind of look like these girls over here?
Yeah, they got some tattoos or whatever.
Yeah, but these some of them
I
don't. Some
don't,
of them do.
I don't know who that
Streetwalkers.
chick is, but man, she ain't making no money from this photo because she probably should be.
Oh, they on these streets, man. These are hookers.
Yeah, she would have
What's
copper right
up,
here.
Style Kings?
Hola.
What's up, brother?
What's up, Styles?
What up, Styles?
Man, what's going on, brother? Salute to the panel. Salute to the chat. In the
Yes, sir.
building. For
How's
sure.
things going? You still in the same
What up, man?
spot, bro?
Yeah. I'm in Salinas, Ecuador right now. I'm trying to actually change my flight on American Airlines so I can be here longer. I'm trying to, for some reason, American Airlines, they're not receiving calls right now. Like,
Hey, QB's backstage. Bring him up, Drew.
oh yeah,
Man,
he just ended the live.
Wait a
QB.
minute.
Salute.
Something about
Hey,
changing
Drew.
the flight
Wait,
last
Drew.
minute.
Wait, Drew. I did not get a consultation from QB Passport Flexing.
Oh, okay.
No.
That's
Somebody said you did?
Yeah,
that what you just said.
Yeah, I thought you consulted him.
No, I was basically coaching him on, well, I'm not going to say coaching, but he was on a date on a live stream and I was typing in Spanish and the girl was reacting and giving him kisses and stuff. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Now we got a
Kisses that were not warranted or wanted, I heard.
We know somebody that one of the same people. You know what I mean? One of my subscribers also is somebody that he knows, and we, he told me about coming to Ecuador. So I don't want to take the shine away from my boy Honey Pack for putting me on game.
Honey Pack.
What a name, Honey Pack. What the?
Well, that's one of his names. That's one of his names. He's not a YouTuber.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a YouTuber. He's one of my subs too. He's a cool brother. So he's been to Ecuador and he basically told Styles King everything that I kind of mentioned. So yeah.
Yeah. So I appreciate him, man. Shout out to him, man. For real, put me on game. He a world traveler. He been doing this shit longer than me, so he put me up on game. And that much respect to him. Respect to QB though. I wasn't trying to say QB ain't that. I'm just saying like that's just the facts.
Right.
But yeah, I'm doing good, man. American Airlines, for some reason, they shut down right now on the phone. I can't get in contact with them. So I'm trying to
change your flight.
Yeah. I always do that though. Like I go to a place and then because I didn't know if I was gonna like it, so I booked it up to the 30th, but I want to stay longer. So I'm gonna try to change my flight to a further date out.
Okay.
Somebody
So
got some
QB,
feedback.
What's up?
QB and Styles? What's your take on this brother over here getting caught up in these Brazilian streets, man? Some people are speculating, saying that maybe the best friend kind of set him up. I mean, what's your take on why would he just run and leave his homie there to die, man? Like,
I gotta look into the story, Drew. So
okay.
yeah, maybe Styles King can. Do you know about it, Styles, or can you brush me up on it?
I was watching Andrew's stream earlier when he was talking about it. I just think it's a really sad thing. That's something that's kind of been common in a lot of South American countries already. I think that you just got to be diligent and try your best to make sure that the people that you with are good people. You know what I mean? Make sure you're not involving yourself in nothing crazy. You know what I mean? You can't let, just because a woman is beautiful, you can't let her try to persuade you into things that you wouldn't normally do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up to speed real quick. So
Okay.
basically, for QB that doesn't know, well, this guy flew in from.
Yeah, you go again.
Actually, no.
You broke up,
There was
Drew.
actually two incidents. One was in Colombia. Sorry, there's actually two incidents. One happened in
You got
Colombia,
choppy
and one happened
again.
in Brazil. But I guess this.
Oh
My
shit!
bad. He's getting choppy again. All right, hold on. Let me fix this shit.
All right.
Turn your
I heard
game
about the guy in Colombia that they're just now finding out that he passed away and he went to Colombia and
He
like
had
in
basically when he had a pulmonary embolism.
Damn.
Basically, that was probably pulmonary embolism is from pressure.
And blood clot. It's a blood clot.
Yeah,
And
it winds up shoots to your heart and kills you.
It's to your lungs.
4
It's to
hours
your
after he
lungs.
got off the plane, he either he had some kind of pulmonary embolism, but it took him a while to do the autopsy in order to figure that out.
Okay.
A pulmonary embolism is a blood clot that goes to your lungs and stops you from being able to breathe.
Oh, damn.
Yep, that's right. Because that's why his mom said he had breathing issues. She could tell on his phone. She was speaking to him. Why are you breathing like that?
So we were talking about it earlier. You guys got to get up and move around the plane, especially you're in a highly pressurized plane for so many hours. It's like going and doing diving. When you get the bends, same thing. You got to depressurize. You got to move around and exercise a little bit. It's just sitting on a plane for 5 to 12 hours on a flight and you're not moving around at all. You can form a blood clot.
Yeah. I try to get up and move around as much as possible. Even when I'm just sitting around in the house, sometimes you just gotta, like my watch would say, it's time to stand up. You gotta move around, bro. You can't just be sitting there.
Right. And I
You
tell
got an
guys,
Apple Watch?
look, you should be traveling, but also take care of your health, because you get in a situation where you got to go to the hospital. That can cost a whole lot of money in another country. A lot.
Well, I also tell people to get their health insurance as well. It's not that expensive.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Double
true.
insurance helps. It also helps with repatriation of your body if you're the die. That's also covered within your health insurance plan or your travel plan, depending on what plan you get.
Can you guys hear me?
Repatriation could cost you up to $70,000 to get your body back, so your family's got to scramble to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear me, or am I skipping?
Yeah, we can hear you, and you're not popping anymore. We just can't hear the video if you got it playing for music or for sound.
No, I'm not playing the video. Well, I'm not playing the music.
This is the guy that was the millionaire the other day.
This guy.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
the guy that was. Where's this at? Brazil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the guy that got by this this chick. That's he's the millionaire and he's on the streets, man. Look at the sketchy place where he's at. This is the chick that he's going back home with.
They look like
where they're at, bro.
Ghetto ass ratchets, man.
Damn.
Go ahead, keep playing it.
That's a place of residence. That's where he's at.
And these are hookahs, right?
Oh yeah, they're hookers.
Well, we don't know that now.
Hookahs.
We don't know that.
Or
These
part of
could
a
just
gang,
be-
one of the two.
Yeah, these could be just robbing girls.
You don't know that?
No, I'm just saying.
You know, hookers
that's
are
true.
robbing girls
But,
too,
hey,
man, and robbing girls are hookers as well.
Yeah,
True.
That's true.
This is
Damn.
304 red light district lifestyle, man. This is what they do. It's like any hood, even in the United States, man. You got over there. Oh, actually, this is an elevator. Holy shit!
Yeah, that's why I was saying, what kind of sketchy ass place is he in?
Know that?
You get in that flappy ass damn small ass elevator like that.
Oh, that's an elevator.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Are
In
you
those
sure that's his
countries, you
place
better
of
be glad
residence
you got
or
an
not the
elevator.
Chica's place?
I don't
That was
know,
the
bro.
Airbnb.
That's
the
a
Airbnb
cheap.
he
Oh my god, bro! I
Oh,
can't.
wow.
How you have that much money and
That's
you're living
an
like this?
Airbnb?
That's wild.
What type of shit is that?
I mean, look at the building, guys. I think the building was only two floors, though.
I don't know. It's just
So it might have been a nice spot.
that is not a
might
nice
have.
spot, bro. That is not
I mean,
up to
if
the
you kinda
standard of
look at
somebody
him,
makes
he
over
looks a little
7
bit off.
figures. Stop it. That is not a 7-figure man fucking place right there. That is not.
He looks
That
kind of
what I
off,
said?
though, man. He looks like one of those rich, dumb niggas.
Damn. Why you be cruel to a dead man? Don't do that.
But that's why I say
I'm just,
Brazil
it's the
is
way he looks, man. He just, I don't know.
Brazil not the place for black men, man. I'm telling you, don't go there, man. Fuck that.
You know, you the second person that's actually said that. No, Traveling Tony said that same thing.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Said what?
Me and Traveling Tony on the same page. I respect Traveling Tony.
Brazil
I've been
is not
saying
the
that
place
ever
for
since I
black men?
came back. It's not.
Brazil is not the place for a black man.
Damn, dude. Well,
His
Mr.
friend
Trick
left
Daddy
there, too.
Skyler,
Him and his friend
he's an expat in Brazil, and he's winning as a black man.
But he like to use. I mean, I was just watching your stream. He said that he like to pay. So if you want to pay, then yeah, that's different. I ain't talking about people that want to do pay for play.
Right.
Hey, you can't knock a man for his lifestyle, because then you
I'm,
have to. Go
I'm
back
not.
and look at
I'm
your
not.
own.
I'm just saying.
Not
I'm
you.
Not, oh, okay.
Not you. Not you. I'm just saying. You know, dudes live all kind of ways. You can't knock him for his lifestyle. It's how you move. In that
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. If you doing P4P, you can be fat, short, tall. It don't matter what you are.
Yeah, that boy there, man. Like I said, he got a 20-year vet, no kids, never been married.
Damn.
He got money. He got money, and he got a pension. He got money.
Drew, you need an ad blocker so these ads don't come up when you're doing reaction.
Yeah, I know.
If he got $1 for every time somebody told him that, he probably would be able to afford the ad blocker.
Oh, he be down there.
Yeah, I know. I got
Skyler.
With Skyler.
Shoot, he got $1 for every
Who's
time
P for
somebody
P?
told him that. No, I said if you got $1 for every time somebody told you that, you be down there P for P with Skyler.
I think you can get them for free. Those ad blockers. You just got to be careful which ones. So
you get some of those free apps, man. They start bringing in all kind of other shit.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and pay for that ad blocker, man. I haven't done it yet. I've been just kind of lazy with
10
the shit.
years later. Where's that sound effect?
Whatever. How do you fucking pay for that shit, anyways?
Exactly.
I don't even know how
You gotta get YouTube Premium. You gotta get YouTube
do I?
Premium.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, I don't have YouTube Premium, and I have an ad blocker.
Oh, okay.
You can upgrade to YouTube Premium and not even have to worry about it. That's not that bad.
Yeah, I'll probably just upgrade.
Like $14 a month.
Okay.
You just tell them motherfuckers, hey, I need y'all to super chat me $15 a month.
Right?
Shit.
He gets that. You turn him in Austin Holloman. Pay my bills, bitch.
I don't
Tournament
like
with Jay
spending,
Rillo.
I don't like spending unnecessary money. If I feel like it's not
Okay,
worth
Jay
me
Rillo.
spending, I ain't gonna spend. No, man, that's how people who got money don't like to spend money, bro.
Yeah,
don't
like
like
this
to-
dude on the damn on the live, right? Unfortunately, he didn't want to spend the right kind of money, and he put himself in a.
Well, there's a difference. There's a difference. The premium ads ain't gonna save me for some hookers. There's a difference. Right? I ain't worried about the goddamn premium ads.
Might block one of those corn sites from you though.
Oh God, here you go with this Bitcoin bullshit.
Bitcoin.
I said corn. Corn.
Oh, corn. Oh, corn. Okay,
Corn rhymes with, the P word.
Bitcoin.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that corn. I'm not worried about that corn, man. So we don't talk about certain parts anymore because we definitely don't want that algorithm. No. Just like
Yeah, you
Mr.
scared of
Peso.
algorithm, just like the
Mr.
other.
fucking Peso man tried to trap me in that bullshit yesterday. Did you hear him?
Why don't you just do one show on the Lady Boys?
What
So you could be stuck in that damn algorithm for 5 years.
What?
Motherfucker, man.
Well, I mean, I might do a response to.
You better not. You better
Don't
not.
do it, bro.
Broke Man's Passport. He's
Don't do
promoting.
man.
Don't
No,
do
don't
it.
do it.
Don't do it.
Don't touch
Man.
anything.
Every
Don't touch
damn
anything with that, man.
They're gonna
alphabet
attack you,
people
bro.
gonna be all up in your shit.
It's gonna be a cyber war with those motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, do not do that, bro.
Don't do it.
Okay. I
wouldn't do
won't.
it.
Yeah.
I won't.
You can't help yourself,
That's it.
QB.
That's
You
how-
won't do it.
What is
He's
gonna
saying
be
it right
Nah.
If you did that shit,
You
I'll
can see it in his face. He's gonna do it.
Cause you see
Nah.
how what's his name?
QB's about to do it.
What's his name?
I won't.
Squad. God, what's the dude's name?
Toon
Something
Squad?
No.
Tom
Dude that-
Young
No,
LeChun?
no,
Yeah.
the Squad. What's his name? No. God,
Travel
him
Squad.
and CC. Travel Squad. You know how him and CC have been going at it, right? I don't know if you heard any of those live, but CC
No.
had taken a recording of him talking about trannies, and man, it ain't never going away.
Hey, watch those words.
Oh man.
Watch those
Transformers.
Transformers.
Can't be having that algorithm over here.
It's kind of funny how that song says the word and then it says more than meets the eye.
Yeah.
More than
But
meets
yeah,
the eye.
whatever you do, don't touch that part of the algorithm.
Okay.
Autobots
leave it alone.
transform.
Roll up.
I just don't understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
God. Finally. Welcome to the board.
Man, hey, my apologies, fellas, man. I had some technical issues on my end. Hey, yo, salute Drew, Ronan, you know what I'm
What's
saying?
up,
The rest
bro?
of the brothers, Passport Blessing, you know what I'm saying? The rest of y'all brothers. It's been a minute, Ronan, man, that we've been on the panel. Last time I was on the panel, it was me, you, Kings and Dreams. It was Lucario and like another person or whatever.
Oh, were
And,
you on the
I think
panel
the
when I
topic of
got
the discussion
Lucario?
was like,
You were on the panel when I got Lucario to admit that his idea of beauty standard is one cheeseburger away from a fucking fat body chick.
Where's this stream?
yeah,
Where's this at?
Yeah.
I think it was on either your panel,
Man,
QB,
that
or it
was
was on
amazing.
Andrew's show's panel. And I told y'all needed to
Nah,
clip that
it was
shit,
on the-
and y'all never clipped that shit. Whose show was it on, Fidel?
It was on Kings and Dreams channel. It was on Kings and Dreams channel.
Oh,
For real, you're allowed to curse on that channel?
Yeah, this was a minute ago. This was like around like October, November last year.
Yeah,
I gotta go back and watch that. I didn't know you were on King's channel, Ronan.
I was on it early, and like I said, Lucario had got me to a point where I got him boxed in. You were on the live. You were on that same live.
Hold on, were you guys allowed to retaliate back?
We didn't cuss. We didn't cuss.
Oh, but you
We weren't
retaliated.
cussing.
Though.
I just boxed him in by words to get him to give us what his standard of beauty was.
Wow.
Hey,
and when he had nowhere to go, he had to admit to it.
it was a dope stream though. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I understand from both ends of the spectrum. You know what I mean? And I just want to say this, man. I mean, like at the end of the day, like we could talk about game and all that shit, but in the instances where I've seen reports on, you know, these Black American men specifically traveling to these other countries, Latin America specifically, and you know, they just lose their mind when they just touch down as if they don't got no street smarts. I mean, can we agree that you need a part of game? You know what I'm saying? Some awareness to know what the hell you doing out here. But my thing was that wasn't my quarrel with Lucario. My thing was, bro, everybody got their own. Okay, we could talk about what's subjective and what's objective, right? If we talk about something that's objective, that's the absolute 100% thousand truth, no matter where it is that you go. Now, depending on these brothers, whatever experiences that they have with women, that may be subjected to them. With your experience, maybe with women, may be completely different than mine. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And, you know, I grew up in a time where I was getting women before, you know, social media and stuff like that. And, you know, it was still easy on me to be able to knock them off, even on the rise of social media. Do I notice the change in women's behavior and everything like that? Of course, I'll be completely ignorant just to say that I don't recognize that shit. However, though, I've had conversations with women from overseas and various different continents and countries and shit. And I will say, for the most part, they tend to be a little bit more
You're fading out. You're
Cash flow. You must have moved out of your connection area because you just went right digital. Are you walking around your place?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. No, I was just saying that I've talked to foreign women in different continents and different countries, and I will agree that they are, for the most part, more polite, more easier to talk to, a lot more feminine, and everything like that. So that was my whole thing with Lucario. But other than that, I mean, for the most part, yeah, you need to have awareness and not be having and dropping your guard down when you're out in these places. I don't know what it is, guys, but it just seems like when some of these brothers leave here from this American soil, they just think that it's all, you know what I'm saying, green on the other side. And that may not always be the case, especially if you just going solo and you don't know nobody. You there on the ground, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to move. For that brother, unfortunately, to him to lose his life, y'all say he a millionaire, right?
One of them was. There's two guys that lost their life in the last 2 days.
Damn.
Well, last month now, because the one guy died 4 weeks ago. Yeah.
Was the guy that lost his life the one that you showed the video, Andrew? Was that the guy that was the millionaire? The one that was in the elevator the one that was in the elevator?
Yeah, the one in the elevator was the millionaire.
Him.
Yeah, the one in the elevator is the millionaire, and then you have the guy from Brazil, from New York, that got out there, and I think he got sick. And
That's
his mom
Bogota.
yeah.
Colombia.
Oh, that Bogota. I'm sorry, that was Bogota.
Yeah.
He died out there in Bogota. It was
Chica.
Damn.
He got scoped.
Which one was? So the guy that was a millionaire, he was in Colombia or Brazil?
He was in Brazil.
Oh, okay. What part? Like, he was in Rio?
Lapa.
He was in Lapa.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like you got to know how to move, man. And y'all said, like, I seen a little bit of the video.
Hold on.
It did look a little.
Can I just say something really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I really would like guys to know how to move, because obviously it's a safety issue, right?
Know how to move.
Prime example.
Okay, can I explain that?
Right. Hold on 1 second. Keith is in the streets, right? He's a famous YouTuber.
You're more than welcome to come up. Sorry.
And evidently he had an incident where his chain got snatched.
It did get snatched. That's not true.
Yeah, that's a rumor. That's not true.
That's not true.
Oh, okay. Well, he had an incident with his damn chain. All right. So
That's not true. That's
so
not true.
this is make believe, like, because
It didn't happen to him. It didn't happen to him. One of his boys that he was
Right.
walking around, a kid ran up on him, but he never snatched the kid's chain. He never snatched the chain, and also they never touched Keith's chain. So I just want to clear it up before you end up on a live with Keith talking about QB even said I got my chain snatched. It didn't happen.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't happen. He still had the chain on.
Okay. So, safety is very important, but again, we have to tell guys that you have to do your due diligence and research in these places. Okay. You guys know I got scoped and robbed in Ecuador, and I broke that down. There's a video on it. And I even told Styles King, hey, in Guayaquil, things can go really bad really quick if you're not in the right, if you're in a bad part of town. So there needs to be information where YouTubers need to explain that thoroughly. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead, brother.
So
shout
you
out
asked
to
me
Razor
what-
Rays with the $5. I was gonna say this real quick. Shout out to Razor Rays with the $5. He says, "Nah, quiz chain wasn't taken, but them kids
Keys.
tried." Keys, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, Keys. Chain wasn't taken,
Right.
but them
Quiz.
kids tried.
All right, go ahead.
So QB,
You're going digital on us again. You're sounding like a robot right now,
Okay,
brother. My bad.
Yeah, you're good
Okay,
right there.
am I good now? Am I good now?
You're good right there. You're good right there,
Okay.
wherever you move to.
All right, bet. You said, what is the proper way of knowing how to move?
No,
That was your question, right?
No. I think guys need to really define that. Okay, it's one thing to say you got to know how to move, but what's knowing how to move? Like, let's put it in context. That's all I'm saying. So go ahead.
So what's your context? So wait, before you put it back on him, QB, what's your context on how to move?
Safety. So it's being safe and going to safe areas. So for example, I don't do the hood shit. I don't go to the hood. I don't want to go in the hood. I don't film in the hood. I promote places where, hey, if you're gonna go to this city, this is where you want to stay. If you're gonna, for example, Styles Kings in Guayaquil, I said, look, brother, stay near the Malecon, that area, you're good. Don't go to the south. Don't go to the north, because that's very dangerous. All right. Don't be hanging out late at night past 2:00. If you meet a girl at the club, straight to your Airbnb. No, after
lock it
hours.
down with the quickness.
Huh?
You said
Yes.
basically lock it down quickly.
Right. And that pretty much goes for a lot of places. Prime example, meeting Colombian women off of Tinder. It's dangerous if you do that in Ecuador. So that's safety. That's the context for me.
All right.
Go ahead.
Time. Okay, cash flow. Go ahead and give your definition of knowing how to move.
Okay. If you are visiting a country that you've never been, well, first of all, if you've never been outside of America, you already need to have the IQ to realize that however people behave and act is not going to be the same once I leave the soil, right? Because even in the most, skeptical neighborhoods here in America, you do got to be knowing how to move. But if it's in a country, especially where the predominant language is not English, you need to do your due diligence to, well, first ask yourself, why am I traveling here? Am I doing it because I'm a tourist and I just want to just see the land and the landscape, and I want to be able to experience the culture, the food? Am I going for the women? Am I going for business? Right? If it's for something outside of business, you need to make sure that you actually go with the intentions of trying to meet somebody. If you're a man going, you need to be able to go into some higher end areas. Don't be cheap. Spend that bread because it's not cheap to travel overseas anyway. You got to be able to spend that bread. Now, once you're already in some higher end areas, it's the likelihood of you encountering danger is, a lot more less likely for that to be able to happen. Now, once you do that, you need to be able to, befriend some of the locals just to be able to see. Yeah, don't stay sober. Pay attention to your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Don't be staying out all night per se, but just always make sure that wherever it is that you decide to go, you're going to have to be able to know how to get out of there. And on top of that, the main one, do everything on your terms. So if you meet women and they want to be like, hey, come with us and that, nah, I'm gonna need y'all to come with me. But don't bring him back to your actual spot. Have like an actual separate spot. So if you came there and you got your computer, your laptop, your valuables, all that shit, make sure that shit is something separate. Don't even let it be at the same hotel. Take them to come somewhere completely different.
Thank you. I done said that many a time.
Okay. I want to respond fairly. Okay.
Hold on, sir.
Okay.
Hold on. Breathe. Take a breath.
All right. So the question that I have is, how do you know how to trust the locals? Okay. That's one, because you can't just make friends with everybody, and not everyone's going to have good intentions on wanting to help you. You got people that want to scam you. Two, you do not necessarily, if you bring a girl back, all the women that I've been with prior to my girlfriend, etc., I've never had an issue bringing a girl over and she's taking shit from me. That's never happened. This one time happened to me out there in Ecuador. Okay. So you can take women back to your place, but you have to do your due diligence. And I would advise if somebody's going to do that, make sure there is security. Okay. And you want to alert them.
Absolutely.
To avoid a situation like that happening. But also, I want to say is, you got a place like Medellin, right, where Parque Aires is a very nice area. I wouldn't call that the hood, and guys are still getting scoped and robbed. So instead of one more thing, my bad. I know I'm kind of just ranting.
You're about to have me push the button here in a second. Go ahead.
Okay, and instead of telling guys like, you're gonna have to do this, and this, like 50 different things to stay safe, I'd be like, you know what? I'm just not going there. Go somewhere else.
Good.
But go ahead.
Okay. So for one, everything that you do has to be on your terms. I'm gonna address the first question. How would you, and this is very imperative too, right? How would you even know? Well, that's the risk. There's no guarantees. I don't care if you're amongst millionaires, then maybe that's a little bit different. But if you're around people that got something to lose, generally speaking, that's universal, right? Now, as an American, we have like this flex floss culture. You know what I'm saying? Don't go down there looking like an American. You can look like a tourist because they can tell that you're basically by your pheno features that you're not one of them. Blend in with everybody else. So based on your outer appearance, as far as the clothes that you have, you want to make sure that you want to blend in with those people, right? Then on top of that, it's still a risk. But when you around people in higher end places, the likelihood of you being in danger and everything like that, greatly decreases. The reason why a lot of these men and these guys are putting their safety in jeopardy, 99% of the time, my G, they are already in places that's skeptical anyway. They're in the red light districts. They're up here, you know what I'm saying, trying to get they luck up with 2 or 3 girls at one time. Hey, listen, man, the cheat code, I don't know if y'all ever covered this before, right? But I remember I looked at this one video, and it was of a guy that was in Colombia. I think he was in a red light district or whatever, right? And one of the things that you can be able to tell if two chicks are really, really into you, man, just tell them chicks, man, hey, if y'all girlfriends, go ahead and make out. Make out right there in front of me. If they really, really are, you know what I'm saying, lesbians and shit like that, then they gonna do that shit. You say that, they gonna look at you and look at each other, they gonna be like, oh nah, this nigga tripping. And I've seen it. Like I had my dude do that because I told him, I was like, bro, this is about to be your first time down here and shit like that. You don't want to listen to anything that I gotta say. If anything, just say that. And he, all the things that I told him, he said what I told him to do. And when I was like, yo, tell them girls, if you got them girls that want to come back with you, be like, yo, if y'all really girlfriends, go make out in front of me real quick. They was like, nah. And then they just walked off and shit like that. And that happened on 2 different occasions. I was like, bro, they try to get your ass right then and there. They literally try to get your ass. They not into each other like that. Oh yeah, they about to tag team you, but on a different level. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is this, man. That a man cannot allow himself to be around low hanging fruit, and that's just what it is, man.
Okay.
I wanted to say something about that. I think that when you talking to people in these other countries and you traveling to the countries, you have to educate yourself a little bit about things. Like I already know that a lot of South American people are Catholic. So if you know anything about Catholicism, then you would know that most of the time the people they not trying to have threesomes, they not into all that freaky stuff on the first date for real. So if you meet girls that's talking like that, like the girls that I had on my video, the Ecuadorian chick and the Colombian chick that was both together, they both they was trying all kind of stuff for real. They wanted me to ride with them, and then once the Ecuadorian chick got to my house, she was like, you know, my friend wanted to come too. And so immediately I asked her, like, okay, so do y'all get down like that? Y'all like each other like that? And she said no. She said no. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, fuck, why would I do that?
So wait a minute, I got a question. So you mean to tell me that they got they got selective ways of sinning? So you mean to tell me that y'all don't want to do no girl and go action, but y'all are willing to risk it all to be able to drug and potentially take my life? Okay, cool.
Yo, don't put me in that y'all. I'm good with that.
No, I'm not saying y'all. I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying. I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying though. I'm not the y'all. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people of that culture.
Right.
The people of that culture. So we selective sinning now. That's what's up. That's
I
what's
mean,
up.
I think a lot of people do selective sinning. I'm just saying, like, as far as culture goes, you know what I mean? How people are raised. Of course, people don't always adhere to everything that's in their culture, but you should know that going into it, that it's not a normal thing. So, like people in Thailand, they have a different religion. So it might be more normal for that to happen on the first date or the second date. But in the South American type of country, it's not as normal.
Can I ask all y'all brothers on this this panel a question, and y'all can answer it whatever way that y'all want to, with whatever order. It doesn't matter. So, and I have nothing against men going overseas or nothing like that, because I can't wait till I take my trip. Right, just wait until the season is over. So, okay, let's say for the guys that's tricking, which I don't really care what guys do with their shit, right? But it seems as if these guys get into the most hot water, right? So let's say you want to take a vacay for like a week. These weekend warriors, right? So you're spending about 15 to 2,000 on the flight, plus your hotel stay, Airbnb stay, plus food and other miscellaneous activities. So let's say you spend all together about anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000, right? And most of your interactions with the women is, you buying horns. So what do you guys think they're doing it for? Are they doing it for the experience? Or are they doing it because it's a hot trend that's been going on for the past few years as passport bros, quote unquote? Or do y'all think that they better off just staying in America and spending whatever money that it is to buy hookers here? What y'all think?
Who wants to go first? Hold on, let's do this in order. Who wants to go? Of course, QB wants to go first. He's like the kid at the front of the fucking classroom. sitting in the first fucking chair. Okay, go ahead, QB.
I think a lot of these passport bros that are going overseas, and we're gonna relate it to the hookers. They're doing that for pay to play because they're primarily forced to do that. And what I mean by that is they're not seeking local women or wanting to date local women. And in some countries where you go, it is a lot cheaper to deal with hookers than local women. And so they love that thrill. Drew, shout out to Drew. He called it the hooker rush. And they're getting so caught up into, messing with the 304s. Now they want to relate it to dating, that, hey, you can go over here, pay for the girl, and then also you can pay for her to be your girlfriend. And that's just not realistic for a long-term solution. It can be very detrimental to you as well. That's my thoughts on it.
Okay.
Let me give a little pushback on that. Most of what QB was saying is true. But I just think that
it's blueprint.
If you must not have any common sense if you're going to be spending all that money just to go through a hookup, and you could just do it cheaper by going down to the bunny ranch in Nevada. If you want that girlfriend experience or whatever. First of all, what is this girlfriend experience? Just get a girlfriend.
Well, that's just the thing, True G. Like a lot of these guys, they can't get a girlfriend,
right?
And they really want companionship because going through hookers is not fulfilling. You get the baddie, right? You get in the room, and then there's a lot of instances where she does not want to please you, and she'll cheat you out for time. So when they do get something that they really like, now they're like, all right, this was great, but I want to hang out with you. I want to drink, smoke weed, do all sorts of crazy stuff, take selfies with you so I can show my homies that I'm doing big shit when you're tricking. That's what they want. Go ahead.
Okay, they have issues and they don't need to be traveling. Seriously. They have issues and they don't need to be traveling. I
wholeheartedly agree.
Okay, that's a mental issue, because it's like when this thing originally started off, it was about guys who were stuck in the friend zone, want to go overseas and find love. Now it's about sex tourism. I'm sorry, say ex tourism.
QB, right? We can't hear you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's about ex tourism. That's what this thing has turned into, and we have become the face of it. All right, it's crazy, and it doesn't make any sense. There's no logic in that when you can do, and these are dudes that's getting it back home anyway.
Right.
These ain't these so-called incels or anything like that. These are the same dudes that's getting it over in the United States. They're just going overseas doing it. There's nothing cheap about it, because it's all expensive when you flying back and forth. Flying ain't cheap. Hotels ain't cheap. None of this is cheap. And you wasting it for a 5-minute pump and dump. And now you're putting yourself at risk of possibly coming home in cargo because they're drugging you. It makes no sense whatsoever. It's one thing that you're going over there, like, okay, if you're a content creator, you're showing stuff like Ace does, and he just shows different places to go and stuff like that during the daytime, and that's one thing. But a lot of these guys are going over there just doing pay for play stuff. That's what it is, and it doesn't make any logic whatsoever. They're not even going to Amsterdam. All right.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's nothing. I don't even want to say the word on it.
Now, I will be fair. I am happy for these guys that they're getting that experience and dealing with trauma from the United States dating. You had a bad experience. You're dealing with the trauma. You're relieved. Shout out to Big Boss, right? He's really honest in his hooker.
Oh, man.
Man, why would you shout him out of all people?
Oh, man.
Could you not have picked a better example, bro?
I mean, again,
y'all
he
talking
doesn't.
about hookers.
Yeah, we are talking about hookers. He's letting you know that, hey, I'm going over. I'm going over here to bust it up. I don't care about dating, and this satisfies me.
But let me jump in on that. I want to answer the question too. I think that it's a lot of different kind of guys. Like everybody's not a monolith. So just like when I was in high school and every just being around other guys, like a lot of guys just don't care. Some guys they'll hit anything that's moving. Some guys they need companionship. A lot of guys need different things. So I think a lot of the focus is being put on the guys that don't care what they do. You know what I mean? So they don't have any real type of connection that they trying to build, like you saying about the other guy. So it's some guys that are trying to do something for real. Just like it's women that don't mind doing P for P, but it's some women that actually need a connection to get with a guy.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree with you.
I just want to piggyback and say this, man. I don't care if guys do pay for play. It's not really my issue. My issue is when you're misleading, because you may have some people who are really trying to find, let's just say on YouTube, a girlfriend in foreign destinations. And then you got these guys in these Roche motel spots bringing a girl home and say, hey, guys, look, see, these girls are easy, guys. These girls are easy. When the audience who've never traveled before decides to get a plane ticket, go out there, and then next minute, he's doing a transaction with this chick, and he's, what the fuck? All these girls want his money. And then you'll see that same guy getting mad at the chicas, don't want to negotiate any prices, right? Because they felt they had a genuine connection. Because they were misled from YouTubers that's telling these girls, these girls are great, they're easy, you can get them. But behind scenes, they're not really being honest and truthful and saying, listen, I'm paying for these girls, okay? I'm paying for their time. This is what we're doing. They're misleading their audience.
But how delusional is anybody that's on a vacation to think that they're going to get a girlfriend long term?
All of them.
You'll be surprised.
No, I mean, it can happen. Hold on, True G.
Don't sell that dream, QB. Stop it.
I'm not selling the dream.
No weekend fucking warrior bullshit. It can happen. Stop it.
Okay, can I respond fairly?
Go ahead.
So, prime example, when I met my girlfriend, it was a weekend. I was in Guadalajara for 3 days. I met her Saturday. I left. We hung out again Sunday. Okay, and I left that Monday. But I ended up seeing her the following month. So you can meet a girl.
How many hookers in between all that did you finally actually lock it down and say, okay, I'm gonna make you my main? It didn't happen.
That's what
overnight.
I was about to say too, Ronan. Exactly.
Wait, repeat that one more time, brother.
How many hookers in between time before you decided to make her your main? Did it take? It wasn't overnight. It wasn't a weekend. It took you a long time before you made her your main, and you went through a whole bunch of other chicks before you did it.
Okay, I just want to make this. I just want to make this announcement real quick.
On a dream that yes, you can meet one woman in one weekend, and it's going to be a forever thing because you don't know. You don't know her like
okay,
that.
Ron, hold on. I just want to make this announcement, guys. I did put something up in the chat, so I would love to get your votes on, please. You would have to go to my channel and I would cast your votes on what you guys think of this question. Go ahead, QB.
Okay, so yes, it did take time for me to
thank you
vet
for confirming
her.
That. Yes.
Okay, it took time for me to vet her, and she didn't officially become my girlfriend basically until a year after. But you can go somewhere for a weekend and potentially meet a local girl and date her long term. I also don't want to exclude that out the conversation as well.
All right,
I
cool.
appreciate that.
I want to ask this real quick. I want to add, and this question is to to post it to the brothers on the panel, right? So y'all mentioned, I forgot who mentioned this. Maybe this was you, Style King. I think you mentioned this, and he was like, I guess what happens that you got a lot of the negativity where guys is going overseas and they doing their thing, and they end up taking L's, and it ends up being more of the passport bro movement is catching heat and slack based on the L's that guys take. But I'm kind of like paraphrasing what you were saying, right? And I agree with you, right?
I don't know if I said that.
Well, basically, I wanted to piggyback off of what you had said.
Yeah, go ahead.
And it's kind of like with the music industry, right? I don't know what era that you're from or whatnot, but back in like the 90s and everything, yeah, you had positive music that was being pushed, you know what I'm saying, late 80s, where you had higher consciousness hip hop and shit like that was being played on the radios, and then slowly over time, it got more degenerate, and take it to current time, you don't hear none of that shit because none of the record execs ain't want to push that shit. They want to keep it on a low frequency, low vibration, you know what I'm saying, all that stupid ratchet shit. And I think the correlation is similar to where you have, even with the passport book, because I see it on both spectrums. I see guys that's actually doing it the right way, where they're vetting these women, they're dating these women, they're actually living, moving there for whatever reason, living there, and they're taking time to learn the culture. You know what I'm saying? The people, they may speak the language some of the times, and they may end up coming on the win to be able to either have a long-term girlfriend or they married, right? And those type of situations don't really get promoted in a positive. Well, excuse me, because it's positive, it doesn't get promoted like that to where it's like, oh, hey, this is how y'all supposed to move. It's always the degenerate shit, because for whatever reason, people are attracted to negativity, right? And it just smears all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And that's quite unfortunate, because I know brothers that's doing both. They want to just have fun, enjoy their life, be a bachelor. And then you got guys that want to create a family, and they want to do this, then the third, because, the Western society, the American court laws and everything isn't conducive to what it is that they're trying to obtain in the long run. You know what I mean? And,
listen, man, ain't nobody trying to fly over there and create families, man. They trying to get some.
Wait a minute, Drew. What the hell?
We got somebody to push back. We got somebody playing devil's advocate over here. All right, Drew. I want to hear this.
Bro, I agree with you, bro. I don't know what Drew talking about.
Right.
We got Travis, Tony.
Hey guys. I gotta jet out of here. I gotta get some rest, but I'll be listening. Okay.
Peace.
We'll be on our best behavior, QB. Okay.
All right. And I'm not selling dreams, guys. Okay. QB is not.
You went from a whole weekend to a year. That's not a dream.
Okay, so let me read the votes real quick, guys. Let me read the votes. It says, "Is QB selling dreams?" 71% of people said yes. 29% of people.
Oh, damn.
Hey, QB. And see, that's a perfect example of everybody's perception. And you got to change perceptions, because they say one person's perception is their reality, right? That they're thinking, hey, QB selling dreams, 70%.
Right. But again,
see,
my action
instead of saying, wait, there's the button instead of saying, I'm going to take that in, I'm going to absorb it, and maybe I might make a change.
Okay. Yeah. But
you know what?
My question is, let's really be hold on. Let's really be specific, okay? Because I'm telling you factual information. Like, yeah, I went there on a weekend, did meet, the girl that I'm dating now. And that's the honest truth. Now, again, people can take it very subjective. Well, yeah, you did, but it took her a while and you were banging hookers in between before you made her your girlfriend.
Right.
You know?
Which is the truth. You just cut it down to where it was all nice and sweet, like a short story.
Pussy
but there
look
was a whole bunch
fatty.
of shit that was in between it. And you left that part out. So when you do the short story and you leave out all the fucking fight and the fat in the middle, what did you just do?
Your pussy look fatty.
No, I still disagree.
Okay,
but
see,
you know,
that's the thing
okay,
about
but you got a bedtime, so you need to go ahead and shut everything down.
Yeah, if we wouldn't have known your story,
put your head in a little
Wait, hey, QB,
go ahead.
I got one last question for you.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, yo, QB, I got one last question before you go, bro.
Yeah.
What was the issue you had with old boy who was at who was on his way to Colombia and he got held up by the people down there and shit, and they was going through his phone and everything like that? You think that he was on some BS?
Talking about Pathfinder.
Yeah, he's talking about Pathfinder. So the real backstory, when I got scoped and robbed, Pathfinder was the only one that thought I was capping. Like, he literally thought I got drunk and the girls just took everything. They didn't actually scope me. But that has never ever happened to me where I got so drunk, I got pitched out black and just, left women, especially, with no supervision of what's going on. That I've never done that. So from that, he had his incident with getting denied access to Colombia, and I responded to his incident. But I'm telling guys, there's more to it that he's leaving out, because his story was not making any logical sense. I mean, he was saying,
G is on your side because he's all concerned about the perfume and the dresses and all that shit in the bag,
right? Don't donating. Come on, bro. Look, you don't donate perfume to a nonprofit in another country, toys, and, all sorts of stuff. And I'm a weatherman. I'm a chef. He couldn't find his YouTube channel. I'm like, dude, this is nutty, man. So,
hey, QB, I don't know if you heard this or not, but the brother that died, the guy who had the pulmonary aneurysm, when his luggage came back to his mom, his luggage had female stuff in it too.
Oh,
brand new stuff though. So my theory, my theory was whoever he went there to meet, his mom might not have been aware, but he was going to meet a chick that he had brought some clothing for, and within the 4 days after the brain aneurysm, he never got to meet up with the chick to give her the gifts. That's my theory.
That's a possibility for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Drew. I'm out, players.
All right,
later, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, Andrew, why did you say that about every passport, bro? When Cash Flow was over there cooking, you cut him off to say that everybody tricking and stuff like that. So why did you say that?
No. What I mean is, like, everybody does it, man. But it's just people don't want to admit it.
Wait, everybody does what, Drew?
Everybody has tricked before, man. Like, it's not a big deal.
So are we talking about literally? Hold on. I want to make sure I get this right. Are you talking about literal hand to money transactions for
everybody's did some form of tricking. When it came down to what
are you talking about?
No, I'm just talking about in general. Everybody has done it. Everybody's experienced it, bro. The thing about it is I don't know why people think it's so shameful to experience it. You have to. Everybody's going to experience doing something at least once for the first time. But what I'm saying,
one of the things is a shame. One of the things can be shameful. So, like the brother saying, okay, he talking hand the money transaction, that is shameful. Or you talking about, hey, I'm taking my girl out to dinner multiple times a week. That's not shameful.
Right, that's
so
different.
Different.
No, but nobody's talking about that.
So you lumping
Let
it
him
together?
clear it up. Now that you
Okay.
put it out there, Drew G, let him clear it up. Which way are you saying it, cash flow? Are you
Nobody's
talking about just straight transactional, hand to hand, like you gave her cash and bam, y'all doing it? Or are you talking about a relationship where you're spending money based on the fact that you're in a relationship and you're getting reciprocal treatment, but in a sexual way?
That, and I'm gonna add a third one. Are you also talking about they do all of the above, and when they get with, okay, so let's say a man meets woman for the first time, right? Whether it's, you know, through online dating or whether it's through just, you know, code approach or whatever these guys words use and shit like that, right? If he has intentions on smashing that chick and she's one of the types that just go with the flow, right? And he, you know, let's say he spends like $5 on a drink or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They get the vibe and they get to talking and everything like that. And one thing leads to another. You know what I mean? Would that be tricking too? Even though he literally just wanted to have a drink, and even though he wanted to smash, he didn't expect it. So can that be considered as tricking as well?
No, that's living in the moment.
That's the problem when people start lumping everything together. Like it sounds like what Andrew was trying to say is every man is a trick because they take care of their woman or their wife, or they take the woman
No,
at the
I
gym.
didn't say all that. I didn't say
But
all
I'm
that.
saying, what are you saying then? Because you
didn't
say
say
a lot
that.
of men
Wait,
is
no,
women.
no, that's your word.
Let's clear it up.
That's
Wait,
your
let's
word.
clear it
I
up.
didn't say that. Now.
That's
I
why
didn't
I
say
asked
that.
you.
Let's clear it up. We got cash flow's definition. Now, what did you mean based on what Style King said, Andrew? Did you mean that
All I'm
everybody
saying,
pays for it, whether
if
you're a husband or
I
not,
could
or
get
what?
the chance to answer your question, I
Go
will,
ahead.
sir.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, I never said that a man who's married and takes care of his wife is not only just tricking, but as far as paying, yeah, I mean, you're a provider, right? You're paying.
No,
We're all
Being
paid.
a
We're all
provider
paid.
is not a trick.
So are you
Being a
saying that
provider is not a trick.
hold on, Andrew? Are you saying that those last couple sentences that you just said, are you saying that is synonymous with tricking?
No, I didn't say that it's synonymous with tricking if a man is providing for a woman, but what I'm saying is we're all still paying for it. You may not necessarily trick because you have a
moving
wife,
the
but you're
goalposts
still
now.
providing because you're putting out money.
Yeah, he gripped it.
It's
He
the
gripped it.
truth.
He
Oh,
gripped
you don't pay
it.
for your wife? You don't put a roof over her head? You don't
That's
take care of
I was to have a I've had plenty of girlfriends, and yes, I was the provider. It's nothing less than actual having a vehicle, a brand new vehicle, and I gotta pay to get the oil change, pay to get the gas in that motherfucker. I'm paying for the tune-up. I may pay to get the brakes done. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's maintenance. It's cash flow. It's currency. You know what I'm saying? It's on some different shit, bro. So okay, let me ask you this. Way before fiat currency even got introduced into modern society as we know it, what do you think the men before those times had to do to be able to maintain that woman?
Before currency?
Yes.
What did those men have to do?
Yes.
I wouldn't know because I wasn't part of that generation. I don't know tell me what would men have to do?
Take a stab at it, bro.
I don't know.
Take a
Are they getting clubs and beating down bitches with it or something? I don't know. Caveman days? What we talking about? Currency? You gotta
okay,
be
so I'm gonna answer that. So I'm gonna answer that for you.
Let me say it. I'll say it. So back in the day, before there was actually a currency, it was a barter and trade system. So the barter and trade system, like if you were a good farmer, you grew vegetables or you grew plants, and you go to a market and you would trade those goods and services for something else that you wanted. Maybe there was a cattleman that had cows, and he raised the cows in order to. You get what I'm saying? It was a barter and trade system.
Okay, well that makes sense. Okay, you had something with value. You had something with value. So you would trade that in for something. That's the same thing with currency, with money. That's the same thing with having resources.
So to go back to those to go back to those days, to be clear. So when it was arranged marriages, you had to pay the family with that currency or that barter. A lot of them demanded cattle. Some of them would demand a certain amount of grain per year in order to have their daughter as your wife, and so on. So is that also a trick?
Yeah, but we're in 2024, man.
I'm
We ain't
just saying.
ain't nobody dealing with cattle and shit. Let's just be real. Y'all Stone Age niggas, we in 2024. Ain't nobody give a damn about no damn cattle. It's 2024. People think about resources. Fuck out of here with that cattle shit.
Isn't that a resource?
Let's just keep it real.
Wasn't that a resource back then?
That's back then. People ain't thinking about that shit right now. We're in 2024. Ain't nobody give a fuck about no damn cattle. People want resources. These women want money. Okay? They want resources. Okay, that's the truth.
Okay. Andrew, are you 17?
Too,
Are you 17?
If you think
brother?
about it, I'm about to say back then. If you think
I don't know if
about
that's Everclear or water you're drinking right now, but you need to slow down. Whatever it is,
H2O.
Most of the times you had to go through a woman's father, you know, to ask for that marriage. And you know, a lot of times, even with parents and stuff like that, they sold the marriage onto that man, like, oh, she's a good cook, or she's good with her, taking care of her brothers and sisters, or you know what value she was bringing into your life. But now, with the degradation of the family, there aren't too many guys going to the wife's father and talking to them like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's
there
true.
was a time in history.
I got a question for y'all.
Full of them. You full of them. I'm about to push a button on you.
No, that's good. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Go ahead, Cash Flow.
So look, check this out, right? So I don't keep track of, how guys are doing as far as, whatever it is that they want to obtain, what their end goal is, right? I scroll on Facebook every now and then, I see some shit where guys is, you know what I'm saying? But okay, if guys really wanted to be with traditional quote unquote women, would y'all agree that they would tend to go outside the city instead of in the city?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
because what's really like outside of the thin blanket of culture, right? One thing that really separates them is just that. But they got smartphones and iPhones and shit and sponsors too. Matter of fact, I'll say this. Would y'all agree or disagree with me that the women that live in the second and third world / developing countries are more bigger whores because they going to do it based off survival versus than the women in America? Go ahead.
I want to answer this question because I actually was watching Sunshine Shoulders video one day, and he asked his girl, of course, his girl lives in the Philippines, mother of his daughter, and he was asking about traditional values. He said, "Are you traditional woman?" And she said, "No." Like I even though she cooks, does everything for him, she said, "I'm not a traditional woman." And in her mind, she said, "I'm not a traditional woman because when I think of traditional, it was when the man would have to court the woman. And, you had to have permission to come over there and y'all, work things out amongst each other. You got the permission from the father to ask for the daughter's hand in marriage, all of the stuff that went along with that." She was like, "Yeah, I do all this thing. I cook, I wash the dishes, I clean up everything, but I don't consider myself a traditional woman." And I was like, wow, she does everything for him, but she doesn't consider herself a traditional woman.
But see, that's a difference in his woman versus wait, that's a difference between his woman and mine. Mine says the exact opposite. She is a traditional woman. And what the word is over there, instead of saying courting, it's called legal. The gal is the Filipino term of courting.
Mhm.
And it's similar to, dating, sweet messages, taking them out. You have to sit down and talk with the parents and all that.
Yeah.
So in my case, hers is more in a traditional mode where the family has covered her in the Catholic way of life, and she will not move out of that house until we get married.
Oh, that's good.
And also too, Roland, I want to add on to this. I'd rather the woman be completely honest and say that they're not traditional. Because just like here in America, what a marriage originally meant, and you're talking about dowry, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't a dowry originally by tradition was supposed to mean that the woman was a virgin?
Yes.
I just want to know.
Yes.
Okay, then cool. So I already know. I already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask you. So if that's the case, then, and if these women still want to so-called go by quote unquote tradition, then that means that I shouldn't have to pay a dowry because you're not a virgin, right?
It depends.
If that woman and the family of that woman says that we are traditional.
Wait. It depends on what culture you're in. Some require a dowry, some of them don't.
I'm talking about the ones that do require dowry. I'm talking about the ones that do require
there
dowry.
are African nations that still require dowries. As a matter of fact, I think International Zoe had a chick that was cooking for him on his show just about a week ago, and he says, "What would it take for a guy to want to get to marry you?" He said, "You would have to pay a dowry." She said, 25 fucking cows.
And I bet you was she a virgin?
Now, I guarantee you she wasn't if she was sitting in Zoe's house cooking for his ass that day.
You see what I'm saying?
You get what I'm saying? But
So wait a minute though. So wait a minute though.
Tony actually had to pay a dowry. You know that, right?
Huh?
Traveling Tony, he actually had to pay a dowry for his wife.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't paying shit unless she a virgin, bro. And I'm gonna only know that if the hymen is not broken.
But anyway.
But that's what I was saying. Like everybody different though. You know what I mean? Like we all different. We all got different expectations.
Yeah.
It's like I don't care. I personally don't care if the girl call herself traditional, if she call herself whatever she call herself, because I done met girls that say they things that they not. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about the action to me.
Right, exactly.
Somebody said no hymen, no diamond.
I ain't gonna say that.
Highlight Alex Bam Bam. Alex Bam Bam. He's a YouTuber over in Thailand right now. He has a girlfriend named Miley, and he answered the question. He's saying, a traditional woman is just a woman overseas. If you ask my girl, her answer would be, I am a woman. Basically, she just does everything because that's what she is. She is a traditional woman. She's just going to say, that's what all women are supposed to do.
Yeah. Like she was probably brought up.
Am I getting that right,
what her
Alex?
mom was doing for her father.
And he said a dowry in Thailand in the most countries would be no set amount you need to pay. It's just up to the family and what they want to set. That's what he's saying from Thailand.
Yeah.
So wait a minute, I got another question. So all right, you pay a dowry, and let's say that the marriage fails, do you get your dowry back of what you paid?
Now, I've heard different stories. Like if something happens where the woman starts to act up, that dowry also gives the family permission to come in and get that woman straight because they're not trying to give shit back. So the family will come back and straighten that chick out. She's not fully released. Okay, because that is a placeholder. What you're doing when you pay a dowry is they have an evaluation of how much they feel their daughter is worth. Okay, to them as far as contributing to the family. If she was to stay in the family network, say she's got her doctorate, that doctorate would go towards the wealth of the family until she gets married. So if you pull her out of the house, they're losing that income. So the dowry is supposed to kind of replace what that daughter's production could be within the household. With her not being there, it would be missed.
Interesting.
So guys, it's getting pretty late, man. I'm gonna go ahead and close it up.
And Bam Bam said the same thing.
Styles King, you got anything you? Oh, well, no. Who did we miss? Passport Blueprint, man. You got anything you want to shout out your channel or anything like that? Or you got any last words?
Nah, I ain't got nothing. Just thanks for having me up.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Style Kings, man. Where can they find you at, man? You got any last words? Style.
He just muted for a second. I think he'll come back in a second. I think he got to get up and do something.
Okay.
Normally won't calm down until
Cash Flow. Oh, wait, we get Styles. You got any last words you want to say, man? You want to plug in your social?
Plug your shit, bro.
Man, I appreciate y'all letting me up. I'm currently out here in Ecuador, searching the country for places to live, things to do, things that I can bring to the YouTube space. So y'all show me some love, come to the channel and holler at me, man. But other than that, I appreciate y'all letting me up, give my opinion. I think there's a lot of guys that are looking for something, and I think some guys are just looking for what they're looking for. So it's up to you. Make the decision. Try not to make everybody look bad.
Facts.
Good message, man. Peace, man. Peace.
All right, man. Ronnie, you want to say any last things before we close up the panel?
Oh, did you get what Cash Flow?
Oh, wait.
Cash Flow,
Okay. All I'm gonna say is I think I'm about to go outside and do some hood rat stuff with my friends. So, I'm just kidding, but hey, man, I enjoyed it as always, man.
I appreciate you, man.
Always good panels and stuff like that. Very good conversation and thought-provoking conversation too. And that's what's always needed. But yeah, peace, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Peace.
Well, Ron, you want to say the last words, and then I'll go last, I guess.
I mean, what topic are we speaking on at this point? I'm so confused, man. We jump around so much on our panels. We jump around so much on our panels, bro. I don't even know.
Hey, Drew, I'm surprised you shut it down early this quick.
Nah, because I gotta get
yesterday, and he did one before you.
I did one before that, and I did one. Yeah, well, I mean, we're going on 3 hours. Plus, I got to get up early in the morning and shit. Right. That's why. So
yeah, man. Likewise, bro. Likewise, man.
But I just want to say this, man. In all perspective, man. I just think everybody, if you don't know what you're doing, there's so many other ways of protecting yourself. I said the whole thing from the beginning with the Airbnb spots. If you're picking an Airbnb, please look at the profiles and see if the person speaks English and Spanish. Okay, if they speak English, that's a plus. Deal with those hostess. Also, do some research on the place that you're going to. Some of these people don't do the researches of where they're going to in these Airbnb spots. Some they go into these sketchy spots because they think it's cheap, blah 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 blah. Then they go there and they don't even know where the hell they're at. You can get got. Okay, we've seen it time and time again. Just do things correctly, man. The appropriate way. And also, make sure you got some security that's downstairs that will take the girl's license if you're playing this game. That will take a girl's license, take a copy of the girl's license, or keep the girl's license until she leaves or your place of residence. You know, make sure you have security cameras. Make sure you're being somewhere where it's secure, so you don't have to worry about getting scoped or robbed. Because 9 times out of 10, if females got to give their ID or any type of identification that can trace back to them, they're probably not going to do no stupid shit. Just say.
Yeah, top notch, man.
Salute.
Facts.
Anyway, I guess we can say we're done, huh?
Salute.
We can.
Peace.
If you want, like I said, there's so many topics, man. I don't even want to touch it anymore. We good. You said it all.
We out of here.
The Andrew Show.